2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody, you know what I say.
God.
I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it stop.
Rain?
It's
Why?
time to stop.
Why did you?
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Floods of like memes, and these small gangers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough supers die in Delve, and people tell me, oh, look, there's a super died in Delve. So it's like, when
What
I'm
are
talking
you
about
even
the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Delph.
Look,
Why does
look.
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
Shut
Delph?
up! Shut up!
Christ!
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy. Okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
No, don't stop arguing.
It's an
Well, it
analogy.
is trash talk
I
Tuesday.
was like,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, capsuleers and capsulettes, welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday. That's right, you're here with the third best talk show. Was it second or third? No one can hear Discord because I knew somebody would make some stupid fucking sound while I tried to do the intro, so I muted Discord until I was finished. So fuck you, bro. Gotcha. Anyways, Discord's going to be unmuted now, and everybody's going to be able to talk, so...
Carmen, what's it like being carried by fucking Arcadio's soul?
Okay, wait a
Can you guys
second.
shut up? Can you guys shut up?
Before
Wait.
Before we jump right in, I have two things. Well, three things. One, it says Villies and Testalance because I haven't updated it. I'm lazy, leave me alone. Two, here's bingo cards. If you get bingo, let me know. And three, Rain, go ahead.
Alright, so before you guys all start screaming and yelling at each other, there's a Sino Vigil memorial sort of thing happening on Saturday. It starts at 1900 Eve time in NSI, so that's NC staging and PL staging. So if you need help, reach out to one of them, particularly Lady Scarlet. They're securing rite of passage through Pala/LXQ, so for those who know, drone lands are kind of hard to get into. But the Sino Vigil is for one of their members in the, I believe it's Smell Corp. His name's Frobond. Some people may know him all the way back in the like Bobby Atlas days because he flew under Atlas and Black Legion and a couple other groups, as well as Curse Lines. So he's been in the game for like 15 years and he passed away recently. So at the end of the day, we're all people behind the screen, and this is a prime example of how we sort of react. So if you want to give some words, give some thoughts, show up. I know people will be lighting sinos. We can get you ships if you need. If you want fireworks, you're more than welcome to bring fireworks. There should be a lot of people there, so you might have luck if you want to filament instead of burning, but it shouldn't be too far from like Jita. Or maybe not Jita. I think it's like a Mar Mimitar space. I think it's actually pretty close to. So
yeah,
if you have
it'd be like the
things there.
UMON area.
Yeah, I'm still used to Tribute. So for those who want to come out, it's Saturday, 1900, and it goes on for like 5 hours, if not longer. If you have issues getting there, reach out to someone. You can reach out to me. I should probably be there. There should be others as well. I know Lady Scarlet's working with folks to try and get folks through. I don't know if they'll open up the jump bridges, but it wouldn't surprise me if they opened up the jump bridges to let people through. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're all people behind the screen.
And
so
when is
reach
this?
out. This is Saturday. This Saturday at 1900.
This Saturday. And the comms are open as well, Malachi says in the chat. So even if you didn't know for a bond, just if you got time, head on over there, show your support. I'm sure they'd all appreciate it. You're trying to join us, Don? Why can't you join us?
Yeah. So now you guys can carry on screaming and yelling at each other.
Well, we
All right,
can't.
anyways, back to...
We can't exactly yell and carry and scream on. We have to.
Why is everyone else got an alliance except me on their portrait?
Because we're all part of Bcron now, didn't you know?
Because that's what you told me to do that.
No, I didn't. I never told you to do that.
You mean you didn't? Anyways, it's been a few weeks since we've had a Trash Talk Tuesday episode, like a proper one, and in those few weeks, there's been a lot of shit that has come into and out of EVE Online, and apparently there's some stuff from other universes that are going to show up as well, and we haven't had a chance to talk about that. And certainly, you guys aren't tired of hearing about it, right? Right?
I just want to talk shit to Carmen, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty tired of hearing about it.
That's
We're
fair.
tired of hearing you, Spicy.
Okay,
So.
so where do we want to start? We want to start with you guys talking shit to each other. Let's
I mean, it's
let's at least-
completely up to you.
Let's
This is
at
your
least
show.
let's at least get some context about why you're talking shit to each other. Are you guys fighting a war, or aren't you?
I mean, we're not fighting a war. We're just like on deployment, getting some fun fights for the boys.
Arcados is fighting a war on their behalf, is what I've been told.
Oh, come on now.
No, Arcadios is fighting test war for them.
You mean the war that
Arcadios-
we're not having because we're not at war? That one.
I mean, Arcadios.
Well, then why'd you deploy?
Putting them on his back.
Some people deploy for content.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that what
but
that is?
You gotta have something to fight over for content.
Well, yeah, that's what most PvP alliances are.
Okay, so it's war. Like simple.
What?
So is it war? Is it actually?
I don't think anybody's declared war on anybody.
So whose space is it that you guys are fighting over? Because it's not.
I don't
It's
know.
neither
I'm just
of
here
y'all's,
to kill
right?
Carmen and Sandrin.
Okay.
So, Test. In December, Test deployed down to Faith Ablis with the intention of just going and getting some fun fights in Impasse against Red Alliance and Red Menace Coalition, because they kind of backstabbed us during the war, and we decided that it was time for a bit of payback, and also just some fun stuff to do.
Okay.
So how did RMC
So
backstab you?
wait a second before you answer that. That's not the old news. Anyways, the question that I have for you is, what are you gonna do now that RMC is leaving that space and going away? Are you gonna follow them, or
Who's RMC?
Red Menace Coalition?
Red Alliance.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong? And a couple of others.
You could have just said Red Menace Coalition like the rest of us instead of trying to say the alliances. You didn't even know them, fucker.
Nobody knows any of the fucking alliances.
I know what could go wrong.
Yeah, because LB's in that alliance.
Yeah, I didn't know he was at war.
That's the only reason we know that one. So they're all going. They're all. He's not at war.
Yeah, they're not at war. Yeah.
Look, so Goons and Test are at war over RMC's space. RMC is just like, hey, can we shoot these anomalies? Can we mine these rocks? Or you don't have to fight over that. We don't care. And they're leaving. They're going to Esoteria. So what are you guys gonna do? Are you just gonna drop Astor Houses and fucking go for it?
Well, they haven't.
They're
Really
doing
quite
anything they
left
can to get out of Outer Passage because sitting on Horde's couch probably sucks for them.
So, Red Alliance and RMC have got a bunch of structures in there that are anchoring, and they still got like a bunch of iHubs that need to die and shit like that. So we're probably going to kill a bunch of that stuff and then try and steal some of their structures when they unanchor them. Things like this.
So more of what we
after-
spent 18 months doing against Goons, like less than 6
And yet
months
you
ago.
still failed.
Shut up.
They're totally fun for content. No other reason deployment's going to involve toasting items.
Well, the content was pretty fun until in it started bringing down like 200-person fleets from Fountain, like when we were doing initial timers on iHubs.
I would simply not being able to afford more than 50 people.
Sorry, but
Guys, if you had
advice on how to deal with this, my guy, I would simply fold more dudes.
Yeah, I would simply like not be
But
bad.
that
Carmen.
would take it towards a war when all they're out there is for a content deployment.
Oh, is that what this is? Because they're toasting iHubs, and that's not really a content deployment. That shows.
I hate to break it to you, but in the normal world, anybody that wants to get a fight just goes and toasts an iHub.
Or shoots a jump bridge.
I mean, if you're not involved in like the Imperium Blue Donut, then
Wait a
just
second.
go toast an iHub.
The Imperium Blue Donut, all 3 alliances we have, Billy.
Imagine.
I'm really looking at the size of the map that is falling under that don't toast no iHubs.
Oh, you're right, because you lost the fucking war you waged against.
Oh, we can look at the same size
but
of the
I still
map.
get to
It
go
also
toast
has.
iHubs if I want to.
Imagine being mad
Okay.
because someone
Go toast out
formed,
a passage iHub. Let's go.
Uber formed
Do it right
against you when you were attacking them like Jesus Christ.
All right, team. So if you had Redline loses total control on your bingo card, you can go ahead and X that.
Why would that even be on the bingo card? That happens every week.
I
told them that was going to be the free space, but it's not.
I have a
It's
point
not.
of order in that I'm offended it's called a donut when it's obviously croissant shaped.
Are you dead ass right now?
Oh my god.
Out of it.
Are you really gonna make that point after I spent a year calling it the blue croissant in the face of all you screaming blue donut at me? Is that
Who are
really
you?
the fuck?
Isn't that a thingy on the Twitch chat as well?
I have
Don't you
no
like,
memory
an
of this
icon?
one.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, there's no proof.
You know what? There is
Did
proof.
you
Because-
delete the
Death
emote?
letter.
No,
No,
hell
it's not.
I
It's the
didn't delete
emote right
emote.
there.
Look at the emote. The emote is here. I made this emote in a long time ago. All right.
Well, you made that
Dominic, you're breaking up pretty badly, buddy.
The blue croissant. That's right. The originator right here. That's me. Anyway, so you guys were screaming about stuff like so let me just make sure that I understand. So Carmen, you guys are down there just trying to get some fun fights, and it comes over, but they're at war and they're the bad guys, right?
They're also broke.
They're broke.
Oh, that's a bingo spot. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
I don't
Hey,
think
that's
anyone's
not-
trying to put this into like the camp of good guys and bad guys. It's more like
So wait, how's in
it's
it?
pretty
broke?
goddamn hilarious that they feel like that's necessary, right?
But
What do you mean? What do you mean necessary? Like
defending people that are allied to you in some sort of way is not
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
that's
whoa,
like
just I
Horde
wanna-
showing up. That's like
I
Horde
want to get
showing
that
up
on
to
record.
test.
Do you consider Red Menace your allies?
They blew to us, Philly. Like what the
Okay,
Yeah,
fuck?
perfect.
like-
I just wanted that clearly on the record for later discussions.
They blew
Like,
to
can you
us.
not look at log into your fucking Goon Spy?
he doesn't have any.
No,
goons,
no.
guys.
Listen, we have
He's a
clearly stated
respectable
for
player.
at later points this will probably come up. So
Billy
we just
doesn't
want to be
pay
clear.
for
Red
this
Menace is
standard
part of the Imperium,
Right.
right?
of the-
No,
they're
they are
not
not part of the
Imperium.
Imperium. There's a distinct difference between being part of the
Okay,
Imperium
but
and
they
being
are
allied
allied to the Imperium,
There-
correct?
Oh,
Correct.
glad you
They're
figured it
blue.
out. Do you want me to spell it out? for you?
Perfect. Okay, just wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page. It's good.
ALLIE. God damn. Okay.
They're valued
think
allies.
it's,
aren't
um,
they?
Dad fight.
All right. So
I think it's very
Who's mom
bad
and who's dad?
God
when
damn it, I
someone
had a
deploys
question.
for content.
I had a real
But I
question
think it's
though.
good when I do. It's bad
Car-
when someone who's not me does it.
That is the question. So Carmen, you said that that it's not necessary for them to bring that many people. So
Yeah,
what
I
do
mean,
you
when
want
we
them to
first
do
went down
instead?
there, we-
Do you want them to
I
just be like,
fucking care, dude.
do you want them to like DM your FC and be like, hey man, we want to bring a fleet down to fight. How many do you have in fleet? And then you say, I have 40.
To do that multiple fucking
I got-
times, and yet
I got
every time
40 in fleet.
Arcadios and Sandrin run from me.
Well,
we have done that
but
out
then do
Ferrari,
you
and then we got shit
look-
on for being like, "Oh my god,
look,
fucking
Altari,
prearranged
you and
fights,
I
how
both know.
crazy."
You and I both know that when we were in Goons, we would tell people that we would bring like a fleet that was a certain size, like Brave FCs, and then we would cap it at first, and then we would just uncap it and bring way
I mean,
more.
I've never done that, and honestly, if Sandrin's and
I did that a lot.
Arcadios sack up, well, if they sack up and fight me, I'll bring an even fight to them.
But how do you know it's an even fight? And how do you stop? How do you
I
stop
will sit
people?
one system out from where they are at. They can descan my fleet.
Okay, but also it is kind of a joke to say that you guys would like arrange fights like that. Because don't
It would
do
be
that.
an arranged fight. It's just me matching the numbers that they can get, so they can.
So what's
Right.
the
They rage
Is
farm.
that-
the alternative?
is that what we did last time?
Redline,
Let's
you're
do-
really grasping at straws here.
Should we come down to Carmen's level because he fails to like actually form a significant number of people in his fleet?
Hold up. You're talking on the one hand
Yikes.
about like, oh, should we just like try and like match your numbers in like an arranged fight? And then on the other hand, we've like just
No, it's not an arranged fight. You
not even
rage
a few
her.
hours
You-
ago. Not even a
you
few hours
hurt.
ago, we've had a shut the fuck up and let me talk, right?
No, fuck
Not
you.
even a few hours ago, we had an Astra House armor timer where you brought over 800 people for an Astra House. You brought Siberian Squad, fucking Siberian Squad.
Okay,
It's
their
like knowing
allies
you got
are-
outned by Siberian
still
Squad.
exist.
It's almost like
and
their
you're trying to-
allies are
you're
under
trying to argue
attack
those
and
2
they're
points at the same
defending.
time that you're actually wanting to have some kind of content there while you bring like that.
Was
Like,
I an
seriously?
FC? I wasn't an FC.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Fine.
in it was the one that brought like 550 dudes to that fight. So like, how are you flaming like Condi for that? Right? Condi only brought like
How am I
literally
flaming
200
a
dudes.
coalition for doing a thing as a coalition?
Init formed that,
let me
dude. What do
fucking
you
think about
mean? Init formed that. That
Is-
wasn't
Well, maybe-
Goons.
So maybe
Is it
next
part
time,
of the
Formed by
Imperium?
Init.
maybe next time,
I
just
think-
tell them not to form that
Since
many
we had
dudes.
to properly establish the Red Menace ally situation, can we get clear confirmation? Is Initiative part of the Imperium?
Philly, do you just wake up and be willfully stupid?
He's
or-
like, oh, fuck the trap question. Can't answer.
Just
It's like,
state you
No,
don't
let's
allow
try
him to
again.
win.
Is he a
Initiative
willful
part of the
stupidity?
No,
Imperium.
hold up,
Yes or
wait,
no?
Villy, come on. I respect
Billy,
you.
this is
do
why
not
Pappy lost.
do not let this respect fail, because you know exactly what it is, and it's that Red Menace Coalition is an ally to the Imperium, and the Initiative is a member of the Imperium. It's a
I just
very
want to make
big
sure
difference.
we got it clear that Initiative is a member of the Imperium on
Of
the
course,
record
it's
here.
clear. That is not
I wanna hear
that is
from
not
them
unclear to
before they start-
anybody.
I just want to hear from them. Like that's all I'm asking.
Why do we need to reestablish boundaries with your dumbass?
Okay, look. So
I don't know,
whatever
it's like-
whatever
Like,
Billy
did you
that
hit
bad.
your
whatever
head into your
Billy
brain
is
damage?
planning. Look, whatever Billy is planning in his
stop.
Billy brain for later on when this comes up in the conversation, I'm here for it. I cannot wait to see.
fair.
So
I
it's
cannot
confusing,
wait
right?
to see
Because
what happens.
the math that was coming out of Carmen's mouth was 800 people, when in reality, in it only had 500 and Goons had like 150 to 200, and that only adds up to 700. So
Do you want to explain to me how you had that 150 or 200 from Goons?
because I was literally there. I was there. I was in
Like
system.
fucking. I was fucking there in system, dude. I was counting how many people were in what fleet, and you had a fucking lot of people, dude.
I didn't have a lot of people, dude. I had like 50 people in fleet.
This just circles around to my earlier point, Carmen, where you should just form more dudes.
50?
Yeah, that and fuck your content.
Yeah, which would bring us to war, which is entirely not what we went down there for. We went down there just for some chill content.
Yeah, well, fuck your content.
Okay, I'm glad we've established that your
What's
goal
that
here
going
was to
for you?
stop the content and the game happening.
I have a question. So, is or is not Test Herfing's content deployment? I've heard like
Test is irrelevant.
Let me look real quick.
Does that count as next dead or not alive?
That's a good one. Good question.
I could change it to dead. I mean, like.
I think we'll
there
count that.
something that was supposed to happen on January 3rd?
I just want everyone to know, because this is a free spot, so Alterari is apparently joining Beatgrow. Take the free spot.
Oh, okay.
Just so everyone gets that on their bingo card.
Okay, is IQ 300 recruiting?
Stop.
Is Miracle
That's
Ocean
not.
thing?
No. That is
Bingo
not.
we can't do that.
That is not how. That is not how bingo works.
Trust the process, guys. It will
Jesus
happen.
Christ! Let it.
Can we all agree that
That's
Spicy
how
has
Brave
been French posting though?
Look, if you want to know what happens when you hit a bingo, then hit a bingo and find out. It's not that hard.
Somebody said my name. I wasn't paying attention.
No, probably not.
We were
Yeah,
trying to
definitely
establish
not.
if you were
Yeah, I'm
cringe posting
irrelevant.
or not.
It's okay.
It's okay. You're more relevant than Billy.
Oh, come on,
Damn.
man.
Well,
Don't-
Billy's retired, dude. You gotta cut him some slack. Like
That
Why
is
would you
true.
pick
He is
a
retired,
horde
right?
line member like
Why
that?
would you beat up on Grandpa like that, dude?
He's literally
Shit,
in
you're right.
CSM. He has more sway than any of you fucks.
Some people are
He's-
into older men, Carmen. Don't judge.
He's like one of 2 line members in the CSM. It's crazy.
That is
Name
kind of
the other
crazy,
one.
actually. Brisk ball.
All right, what about Mike Azariah?
He's a high sec person who does a thing. We know who he
Know
is.
anything? Do you guys know anything about the other CSM? Or y'all just here like
No.
talking
Actually,
shit?
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I really don't.
I've stopped
Yikes.
tracking the CSM since like CSM 5.
Also, like, it doesn't matter who's
I
in the
think it's great if
CSM.
we have less line
It is a
managers in the
shit-talking
CSM. That's
show,
where we get
for
the
the
best
record.
information from.
So is
Yeah.
CCP.
I'll
Yeah,
give
you're
you
talking
that
shit, not just
PC when
spewing
I
shit.
when I
You're right, that's a good point.
had in the ring.
Well,
Where's
we all
Muskie at?
know. Hold on, we all know Spicy's known for cringe posting. Come on now. All I can do is spew shit.
Okay, but wait a second, because let's just be honest though. It doesn't matter who's on the CSM, because it's still
CCP's not going to listen anyway.
yeah, exactly. Like that's the whole point.
That's
like,
not true.
I think that we need a different council, a new council. It's like right now we've got
it's so
the
depressing to hear people
council.
say that when the CSM has such an incredible amount of ability to affect change.
I
The
hate
laughs in
you
Doctor Who.
so
Well, then why have
much.
mutants not changed?
I
Why are
hate,
mutants still the same?
I hate this because I was gonna make
Why
a
did it
joke
take 2 years to
that
write down?
instead of a
Listen.
council of stellar management, we should have a council of ultra management. That was my joke because it'd be a CUM.
That was
But then it was ruined.
Middle
I'll
management.
give you one
It's a
one
good
laugh.
thing they got
I
derailed.
have a
Redline.
much better joke, which is that Villy is on the record something like 6 months ago saying that he thinks that CCP has the best vision and direction for the game that he has ever seen before, which is just about the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
The laughs in Doctor Who.
I find it funny that you would even say that because it's not something I actually said.
I feel like a Twitch
your
clap is
town
coming
hall,
on.
man.
A
Can we
Twitch
have the
clap.
receipts, Kazner?
I am welcome to you pulling off a clip where I said anything even remotely close to what he just said. That's one of
And-
those like, what's that? The Kathy Newman interview. Where it's like, so what you're saying is, and it's like nothing
you-
to do with what I actually said.
So you backtracking like you did with the War of Extermination?
No, I'm just saying that the
So
quote.
okay,
what
so
do you
was
think
it out of
about
context,
CCP
Billy?
What do you think about CCP and their vision for the game right now? Is it great? Is it bad? Where do you come down?
I think it's good.
second most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
Fuck, that was good, Billy. That was good.
Why? Do you
Dude,
know
I-
anything of CCP's vision?
No.
I know the results of their last 2 years of game development, and I know half of the game's economy is destroyed, and I know it's not profitable to build a capital ship. So, no, I don't think they have to tell me about their vision if I can see the garbage tier results, actually.
When was the last time that any
Not
of
to
you saw
mention-
a legit dread bomb?
Well, not to mention,
I believe
Doctor from
the
Season
last
2
legit dread bomb was
last night when they had dread bombed a
Escape.
super.
Yeah.
Last night they dread bombed, or
Okay.
initiative dread bombed a super and killed it.
A super that, a dread bomb that actually did something relevant. Let me change that.
I mean,
Snuff-
Chris
doesn't
didn't
Snuff
start
dread
ranking
bomb
off.
fraternity?
There's a,
Snuff-
I haven't seen that
Snuff
in a minute
dread
though.
bomb.
Maybe I'm just not paying
Snuff dread
attention.
Just because you
themselves
don't
up
see
for
it
that
doesn't mean it
dread
doesn't
bomb.
happen.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, Snuff and Frat had that big brawl a few months ago, and then do you count Vanguard and Diva like dropping all over Brave? Is I guess the other one that comes to mind.
It's like clubbing a baby seal. I don't know if it
So
counts.
so wait a second. So people in the chat. Oh god. Oh, Zero Muskie's here. We gotta bring in Muskie. So are we?
Muskie,
Are
what's
we?
up, my guy?
Are we still on the same topic, or are we talking about the Doctor Who?
No,
and
every
the
time they
CCP
get started,
version
they
of
try to
shit?
pivot off to something else where they make wild claims.
Hold on.
Is that
you
what
said
we're doing?
Vanguard
Hold on,
and
hold on.
Diva. You forgot about Busa and Vanguard and Diva.
It's
Thank
not
you very
Busa, it's
much.
Hey,
Bussy.
Muskie, my bingo
Oh,
card has
Was he
something
even
about
there?
Muskie. My bingo card is something about your toned legs. Okay,
Stop.
What's up with that?
Oh, you didn't hear that Muskie invented leg day?
No,
Muskie
Luke,
didn't have a big leg
Luke
day.
Toyer had some fucking tone legs the other day. Jesus Christ, never seen somebody run back to the wormhole.
I mean, if he didn't bring 100 people, probably wouldn't have.
I was formed for a
Man.
high sec timer, by the way, and not Luke, and he happened to be like,
was
Wait a second.
Private
Wait.
says, I would
Wait.
say
Wait.
Magic
Wait.
Dude.
High sec.
Hold
Jesus
up.
Christ.
We just went full circle because y'all were bitching at Carmen for complaining about someone bringing more people, and then you just bitched at Muskie for bringing more people. What the
We
fuck is
invaded
wrong
out of
with you
passage.
people? What the
I just
fuck
wanna-
is wrong with all
I
of
just want to
you?
clarify real quick.
Holy shit!
When it comes to Busa versus Vanguard dread bombs, I went on a Vanguard dread bomb and we all died.
Redline.
"Oh, was that
are
me?
you?
Was that me trying to kill the
No, that was
Titan and M2?"
that was Johnny,
And-
I think.
Redline, I just want you to know that I'm fitting the narrative that Muskie blobs.
Dude, I'm broken. I'm broken. I don't understand what's happening anymore.
Wait, no, Muskie, that was Johnny that formed that though.
Oh yeah. No,
Was that when you guys tried to
Oh,
dread bomb?
damn it,
towards the
Muskie.
fire
Yeah,
pit?
that was
Muskie,
me.
Jesus.
I
right,
literally
anyways.
just
Nobody
said
brought
something good
nukes,
about
like
Busa, and then you
idiots.
just took that and you just fucked it up. Thanks,
Yeah,
Muskie.
you have
Well,
to.
you
It
left
doesn't
my
matter.
fucking
in the
card.
world to dread bomb.
It's Trash Talk
whole
Tuesday.
Leviathans
No,
in the
we're so
world.
nice.
Wait, we're supposed to be nice right now?
No,
No.
what? Jesus.
Yeah, fuck you, Redline.
Ooh,
Fuck
fuck
you.
you, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, no. While
I
I'm
don't
here, fuck
play
you too,
in
Casimir.
Hodgepin Alterary
Look,
for the 100 millionth time.
Garav is right. I have just discovered the broken logic behind you guys. Like,
Dude,
I
I
don't
barely log in
understand.
anymore, Muskie.
I don't
I
understand.
just talk shit to talk shit.
I know.
So it's too many fleets. Look, guys. So you said CCP is doing bad things, and this is from the Twitch chat because the problem is always everybody having too many people. But CCP is actively doing something to reduce that for us. So we should be grateful, right?
300.
Like actually,
What's up?
how?
Like,
Player
how?
scarcity.
Because if there's
By
less
making
people,
shit changes,
if
it's
there's-
making people unsolved.
Let's do a fucking
Yeah.
crossover, guys.
Instead of doing
No,
something
and-
relevant to promote smaller.
and I
fucking groups,
I have to
like-
say, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, instead of doing something relevant than like promoting smaller groups and like money making for the smaller groups to actually contest something and do something relevant, like it's all they're doing is just making it harder for smaller groups to survive.
No, I don't
Do you
think
reckon
that's
that it makes it
necessarily
more
true.
difficult for small groups to
Speaking
survive
from a
when you
smaller
block
group, like literally Hero Coalition, right? Like
Hero
I'm telling you the
Coalition's a
facts.
thing?
Hold on. Why are you a smaller group, Spicy? You want to elaborate?
Why am I a smaller group? Because we started, I don't know, like 3 months ago. I mean, we're at 1,000 members now, but
1,000
You
is
were in
small.
Dread Bomb before.
That's a
Dread
pretty
bombs
big
are
group,
relevant.
dude.
Depends
Well, Dread
what you wanna
Bomb,
do.
Dread Bomb is
Dread Bomb's-
irrelevant, but I mean,
Dread Bomb's
whatever.
moving to Cloud Ring with a Big Ab, don't you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they already own an iHub.
It's crazy.
They're moving to Syndicate to Die.
Cloud Ring. Cloud
Nice,
Ring.
amazing.
What's the difference?
Hey, Arcadius, if you're listening, I just need you to ping out a CTA real quick.
Come
Bro,
on,
he
stop.
pinged out a CTA
Okay,
already.
So we're gonna switch around because we're not sticking on a topic. We got to pick a topic. Which topic is it gonna be?
I don't know.
200
We were
billion
talking about
VR?
CCP a second ago.
Are we talking about CCP or are we talking about Muskie's toned legs?
Muskie's toned legs.
Muskie doesn't
really
have
got
toned
the,
legs.
Muskie
Yes,
dropped
he
the
does,
workout
dude. His
routine.
legs are fucking
Bro,
sexy.
Pixar didn't happen. DM
Drop
me
the
the
workout
pics.
routine, buddy. Let's go.
We never really got the Carmen versus Spicy shit talk that I
Walk
thought we
us
were
through
supposed
We'll
to
get
go
it.
with.
We'll get it eventually. We'll get it
Yeah, it'll
eventually.
come.
Yeah, it'll come. Just
Yeah, we're
wait for it.
supposed to talk. I don't even know Spicy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the Ultra versus Carmen
Look,
shit.
man,
it'll
there's
happen.
so many things. So we talked a little bit about the we'll call it a conflict since you guys don't want to call it a war. Whatever. We'll call it a conflict. Talked about that a little bit. We'll come back to that too, because I do want to talk. I do want to talk about this Doctor Who stuff because everybody's pissed off about it. Why is everybody pissed off about it? Because
we don't need a fucking crossover. They have so many unfinished projects.
Yeah, and
why don't they finish their fucking projects instead of putting in a stupid fucking crossover that doesn't even make sense?
What, they can't make a couple flying saucer models and throw it in some recycled abyssal space? Take
Why are you
fucking
playing devil's advocate
16
for this?
take fucking 16 take fucking 16 hours
Because
to do
Redline
it and
doesn't
call
play
it a
the
day?
goddamn game. That's why.
I would, and I would love to. And guess what? This isn't going to be enough to make me log back in, but it's not something that I think anybody should have like a meltdown about. There's way better things to have a meltdown about.
Oh shit!
Pointed about it.
Jeremy's here, guys.
Seeing a meltdown if
Mutants
there
Online.
weren't all other things that people were already melting down about when a week in, week out, whatever it is, right? It's
Well,
the
that's
fact that people
cool.
get pissed for however long.
Yeah, no, and they're just taking it out on whatever thing tries to come their way, even if it's something that's actually kind of cool. And there's been a lot of shit that's everybody's been saying about this that makes me just think that you guys are creating your own demons to fight over.
I mean,
because there's
I think
nothing
that's probably
here.
one of the most accurate things anybody's said in a while. Like,
I mean,
there's
I
nothing
like how
here.
they though. What if they did Star Wars or Star Trek or like
What
pick a
if?
franchise, right?
The thing is,
But,
though,
like,
is that
what if they
CCP
weren't
didn't
available?
initiate this. The fucking BBC initiated this with Doctor Who.
Wait, Snuffed Out initiated it?
Shut up, Gerg. But no, this
Okay, that was a
this
good
is
one.
not. So everybody's
The
making it out to
irrelevant
be like
alliance in
this
the
is
bingo card?
like this is CCP reaching out to BBC like, oh, our dying game. But no, this is BBC reaching out to CCP like, oh, our dying show. So like that's the thing is like this isn't CCP like, okay, we're gonna redirect all of this manpower over to this project with Doctor Who to cross over to make everything better in the game EVE Online. This
They
is
literally did though.
this is 2.5 dudes on an events team saying, man, we got this project from BBC. Let's work on it here and there. And I'll look at that. It's finally ready to
So-
deploy. And it's perfectly right on time. And it should be fun.
So
Even
what
if
you're
it
saying
is
is-
instance PvP, PvE, it still could be fun.
So what you're saying is they just wasted 2.5 people's dev time. Makes sense.
No, I'm not
do you
saying
understand that the devs are not the people that like?
the event guys
even gonna-
do not
They
develop
don't.
things. They plan events, dude. That's like asking your fucking butcher to create you a coffee. It just
There are
doesn't.
developers who
They're
work
related,
on the
but it
events
doesn't
anyway,
mix.
Like, someone
Do you
someone
also
has to
hate
make
the
the
winter-
event in the game.
Do you
Yeah,
also
that's
hate
the
the
half.
winter,
Plug
event? Do
the
you also hate
assets
the
to make
Halloween
the
event? Do you
database.
also hate all those events too? You hate all those events
Yeah,
too?
do
all
you
those
hate
other
Like,
events?
yeah, that's a perfect example. Do you hate the Yule Festival? Do you hate the Halloween event? Do you hate the Pod, whatever it's called, event? Like, are these events causing you problems?
No, not at all. But they're
Okay,
also
then
not.
shut the fuck up.
They're not
That's
some
exactly
dying
the point.
IP. They're not some dying IP like Doctor Fucking
Yes,
Who.
they are. Yes, they are. Because you say Eve is dying, so
Okay,
they're
yeah, you
also
got me there.
dying.
You got me there.
But
Of course we got you
Yuletide-
there. It was easy.
Yuletide is
Eve's
not
been
a
dying
dying
since
IP.
2006 when I started.
Yeah, but like, but so
So no matter what they do in an event situation like this, no matter what they
No.
do, you'll bitch about it. No matter what.
But look, here
Doesn't
exactly,
matter
and,
who they
that's
choose, how they do it, who does it, how.
I mean,
where the
look, it
manpower
is-
comes from. It doesn't
it is
matter.
And this
you will
is-
bitch about it because you like to bitch about everything.
And this, by the way, is
holiday
100% me who has bitched about CCP on this show more times than CCP's fucked up while the show's existed. Like, I've gone in multiple times on CCP for stupid shit, but this is not one of the things that I would say, oh, this is stupid. Is it silly? Yeah, kind of. It's Doctor Who. It's EVE Online. It's whatever. Is it silly? Yes. is it gonna destroy the sanctity of the video game? No. Was the time spent creating it and working on it with the BBC gonna fix the video game? No, because it all goes back to the fact that they don't know how to fix the video game. It's apparent, okay?
Look, I'm not saying like people should be like raging mad about the Doctor Who thing, right? Like CCP trying something, it was kind of like the blackout, right? Whatever. And it's the Doctor Who show reaching out. I haven't read it,
Well,
so I
no,
don't
it's
know what's going on.
it's nothing like the blackout because the blackout actually impacted everybody in nullsec. This impacts approximately no one.
But like I'm
It
just
impacts only the people who choose to partake in the event.
I don't know about everybody else. I'm more mad at the fact that they won't fix certain aspects of the game that like I think
Do you
the
mean
null brains
Moonins?
have been complaining. Yes, Munins is a big one. I think null
Well,
brains
how did I guess
have been
that?
exactly
Just
right?
delete them
Like,
from the game.
It should be noted that there have been 1, 2, 3 attempts to fix Munins before already, I believe, right?
I have no idea.
Okay. And so people say that so we've got Neoberry say that it shows how disconnected they are from the player base. I agree with that. But also Squishy says that the game's been broken for years and there wasn't any Doctor Who back then. Like, this is not going to make things worse. This is just
Well, there
gonna...
was actually Doctor
I mean,
Who back then.
technically,
I mean,
there was.
in
There's been Doctor Who
Eve.
since the
And
60s,
also, Doctor Who's not even coming to Eve. We're going there. So your lore is going to be fine unless you have to identify and classify every single fucking piece of space debris that you run into.
Well, shoot, I don't know about you. I'm going to the Artec at Keepstar.
Right now?
Been there, done that. Boring.
No.
I gotta say, Redline, you mount a reasonable defense of one of the dumber ideas I've seen this year.
And I mean, it is not, is it the brightest idea? No, no, it's not. And
Don't
is
we already
it?
have a 2001: A Space Odyssey reference in like data sites?
Yeah,
Real quick,
and David, no, not David. Is it David Bowie sings
yeah, there's a
Major Tom?
David Bowie. There's a David Bowie reference.
Real
Yeah.
quick, I don't know if we said it yet, but Luke, I'd like to congratulate you and your alliance for winning the war against AOM.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't
We're,
really call it
we're
a
not
war.
there yet.
Yeah, can we get BJK on here?
To anybody that
let me see
is
if he's
out
around.
there floating around after that whole failscape that just happened, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days ago now. IQ 300 is recruiting.
I
Well,
hate
Hero
you for
Coalition
that,
is
dude.
also recruiting.
I hate you for that. This isn't your fucking recruitment show. If you say fucking IQ 300 or Hero Coalition is recruiting, I'm literally
I
just
appreciate
gonna
you giving me
I'm
that,
gonna
that
commissar
bingo
you.
square.
Anyways,
I had to give the
we
bingo
have to
square,
stay on this Doctor Who thing. So Kazanir is fucking deafened. Whatever. Suck it.
All right, BJK is getting it on here too.
Yeah, he's
That's
on his
fantastic.
way.
I'm out of here.
I have bingo, by the way.
Okay, well you cheated, so fuck you.
What?
You cheated, so fuck you.
I didn't.
I don't want to hurt BJK's feelings, so I might want to leave.
Wait, Muskie, wait, I miss you.
No, come on, Muskie,
Wait,
stay
please
around.
do.
Muskie, can I join Busa instead of Bikro?
No. I'm not recruiting. Sorry, no, sorry.
As Bet say, you want to talk to Tyrion Imaterazu, I
Nope.
think?
Nope, I'm not recruiting, so you talk to nobody. You can go join PHing.
I'm gonna be honest,
Damn.
right? I like BJK a lot. I don't really understand why we're inviting him on the show because it's a trash talking show, and he is like the happiest person I've ever met.
Is he really? I've never met him.
I cannot imagine him like shit
You
talking to
didn't
anyone.
see the Super Cap channel during
He's
M2.
inside me now, so you can drag him now.
I did. I was in it.
Okay, so Spicy really did get a bingo. That's okay. All right. So since we have BJK here, let's go
BJK,
ahead and
my friend,
shift
how are you?
it. Let's go ahead and shift it over to the fastest war in EVE Online's history, where Fraternity defeated AOM to the point of disbanding in only a matter of days. How did you guys do it?
Oh, there's been like before this all cracked off over the start of this week, we've kind of been chipping away slowly through the west of Esoteria. We've been pushing in like for about 3 months now, chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. Eventually, the EU time zone pilots left, so I think the biggest gap that they had was they had no EU time zone base. So at like 1500 one day, Luke just poked me. He's like, "Hey man, you're around." And a couple of hours later, we stuffed 120 bombs to a wormhole and ref the Keepstar uncontested. And I think if you wake up one morning and you see like Neuralis has declared war on your alliance, and then you wake up that morning and you're staging Keep Stars Ref. Like that's cause for concern, right?
That is cause for
I give it
concern.
more credit to the fact that their military director happened to be in the hospital. So
He's not in the hospital. He pinged like recently, and he's running fleets at the moment. He's not in
not
the
maybe
hospital.
now, but when you
Yeah,
did
he
it,
got
yeah.
out of the hospital. He was actually in the hospital.
And I
He
hate to break
was.
it to
I
you,
didn't
but
say
if
he
you're running an
wasn't.
alliance, it's very likely you will do pings while you're at the hospital.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
a fair
sad.
assertion.
I can
That's a fair
confirm
point.
that I was running 2 booster ships in M2 while sitting in the hospital recovering from gallbladder surgery.
Oh,
Yeah, can confirm this.
It was
And
great.
he
See-
bitched the whole time.
Yeah, I was complaining, and then I fell.
But why
asleep
would you do
and
that?
almost
And
died.
also, I don't think that is I don't think that's a fair thing to say, because you never know if what somebody is saying is true. Like, you never know it. So maybe they were just saying that to, like, try to get fraternity to back off. Or maybe they weren't. Who knows? But I don't think you can just say the only reason you did it is because the guy was in the hospital. That's not fair.
About the
Maybe the guy-
uncontested
I mean-
bash is what I was talking about, like with bombers. Like
Hospital, schmospital. How many times has someone been AFK from a video game because they knew that they were going to get their shit pushed in if they showed up, right? This is not new fleet commander behavior, right?
Yeah.
Just
Like,
happens.
whether you put it down to like one individual not being online on a day, like if your coalition requires one person to be online to herd the cats, then you're in a bit of a poor state to defend like a home system. It's
Very
obviously
bad.
devastating news if that's true. So that's really upsetting. I'm sorry to hear that. But you're forgetting that there used to be an alliance there, and that alliance disbanded a few weeks before this all went down. And they would have been there, and they would have been right with Munins or whatever they felt fit at the time, and that was a gap we managed to capitalize on at the time.
As much as you make a legitimate point about, if your alliance only has one fleet commander, there's so many alliances that only have one fleet commander. It's not exactly a uncommon thing, let's say.
Yeah, and what happens when those people go away?
Well,
Usually
let's see.
the alliance doesn't last
Dreadbomb,
long,
dead.
yeah.
Elonites Alliance dead. Like,
Black Legion is the name you're thinking of.
well,
Like
I mean that was the
three
first
times,
one.
yeah.
They reiterated it like 3 times, right? It was like 3 different reiterations
Yes,
of
that
Black
was-
Legion.
Yep.
yes,
This has
dot
been
dot
a
dot.
well-known feature of Eve failure cascades since the very first one 15 years ago.
How many
right?
FCs has Hero Coalition got, Spicy?
3.5.
Like 10.
4.
All right, you got a little while then.
10%.
Yeah, we have
of
we
the
have
whole
at
alliance
least
FCs. Huh?
we have at least
Damn.
7 months. Okay.
Let's say, wait a minute. An alliance of less of sub 1,000 people doesn't have many FCs. Shocked Pikachu face.
Well, I mean, the exec is kind of sitting in chat talking shit about my mom, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's
not
that is true.
He's not alone in that one, Spicy.
I know.
Culture you
Dominarch's in
create,
there
though.
too.
If you have
And his
people that are
mom?
willing to defend
Hey,
this stuff.
Redline, can we unban Loki just like for this one episode?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
Is it because he was right?
Oh,
No,
I guess
it's
the entire
because-
chat is now talking about my mom.
It's not because he was right. It's because he's a piece of shit, mostly.
Wait, where'd that channel go?
What
You
channel?
deleted
Ban
it?
list?
one?
The
The
ban
ban
channel.
list? No, I still have it here. Negative 37 points for Loki Choco Chips. In parentheses,
I'm one of
it
those
actually
negative
says,
37.
I'm a piece of shit.
Here's a fun story. Loki Choco Chips actually ended up as my nemesis on the yearly thing or whatever, because they had a Astros they killed and they dropped a whole bunch of Villi shuttles or whatever.
Yeah, they did that
And
to
then
me
Loki
and
killed them
fucking
all.
Pochvin too.
Amazing.
That's kind of
Yeah,
funny,
I was
actually.
like, oh, I wonder who my nemesis is, and then I'm like, Loki. Oh, that's cool. And then I look up why, and I'm like, oh, that's dumb. It's like, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then it was definitely not.
Would have been funny if it was Altari.
Well,
That
I
would've
was
been
half
funny.
expecting it to be somebody so I was like, I was expecting it to be one of the Goon guys, right? There was a lot of fun
Yeah,
stuff, so.
you think that would make sense after fighting for 16 fucking months?
Well,
Yeah.
it would only
16
correlate to
now?
last year, right?
I
So it
don't
was
know
like-
how long it was, honestly.
I
It
feel
was
like
the
it
last
goes
6
up every
months, right?
month every time people talk about it. I'm just saying.
I mean, we fought for 17 months?
18.
Next show it'll be 18
Close to
months.
20.
I think
Two
it
whole
was.
years.
Do you think it was
Yeah,
18 months?
I think we were
24
almost
months.
just about 3 years of fighting the Goon, the Menace.
Hey, BJK, are you logged in right now?
The war ended yesterday, didn't
Why?
you guys know?
The war.
I was just wondering if I
ended
can have
yesterday.
docking access at your fort in Arteke.
So, and this one goes out to all the
No use to keep, yeah.
the AOM
Fuck the
line
keep.
members, right? What the fuck are you guys doing right now if it's not evacuating your shit from that Keepstar?
I'm just trying to dock in TGA Hot Pot Town.
Botting? Someone said botting, RMTing? I don't think so.
Yeah,
not
that's what's
everybody. So, do you
I mean,
think that's what's
their bots
happening?
probably
really?
still don't know, and they still have rats, like guys running sites and systems, like with RF Keepstars and stuff.
Do you think there's not a single good person that doesn't bot or RMT in
No, of course,
AOM?
that's not true, right? A lot of corporations are looking for homes that don't have completely corrupt and AFK Alliance leadership.
Okay. Do they have anything in that Keepstar?
I
that
have a lot of
is
stuff in that
low power?
What happens to the contracts? That's I want to know where that Keepstar's gonna go. That's in contracts.
They drop.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
they drop?
Yeah, it'll drop.
Everything.
They'll drop.
Yeah, so as soon as the Keepstar is destroyed, technically what happens is the contract becomes canceled, which means it then reverts to the person's hangar, which then goes abandoned like everything else.
Now, can you still asset safety until it goes like
Yes, you can
abandoned?
man
Yes, yes, you
asset
can.
safety. Yes.
Yeah, you literally just press cancel on your contract and move to asset safety. And, like, everybody that's active in that alliance should have all of their shit asset safety. The problem is that, like any alliance, the churn of membership means that there will be a significant number of people who won't have their shit out of there.
It
But
won't be the
a
scale as
monolithic.
if they do GE Tech 8 one day. That would be a much larger scale because Aeon's been there a lot less
Brave
time.
didn't actually stage from GE that much longer, to be honest. And like the thing is, it's usually the it's
yeah, but not just
usually
Brave.
the
It's been GE though. That's the thing.
it's usually the richer players that actually quit the game, right? Because they have more assets, they have less reason to play.
Yeah, the real
Is the
comparison though
Marginis?
is like a Keepstar in the Rage Hole or whatever in a wormhole already has these mechanics, right, and is going to have a lot more stuff in it than something like this will ultimately, just because of how this stuff works.
Is the Marginis still in GE Tech?
No,
Or did that get
that died.
non-anchored?
That
Oh.
died.
Oh, did it?
Marginis has built-in asset safety, though. Remember, so.
So
All of the,
BJK, I just want you to know that I'm beginning the FRT revolt against you. If you just read
Yeah.
vocal.
Oh, food my life.
Wait, Volta versus Frat?
No. Frat versus BJK.
Don't put Frat against
See, now you're
BJK. That's
forcing me
not
to log in,
fair.
Ultrari, to join in.
That's the support we need. Cheers, team.
Anyways,
Did
so
you
here's...
have fun SRPing those Hictors, BJK?
Oh,
Try to
come
free
on,
Tiger
man.
practice.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, double SRP. It's well good. If you keep going, that'd be mint. Let's keep bankrolling these.
So I thought this was Trash Talk Tuesday, and we're not really talking that much trash.
Well, we were.
Shut up, Spicy.
Yeah, honestly, like
We're supposed to be like on topic.
I don't know what we're doing. This
doesn't
is
really control the show well enough to
Spicy.
keep us on topic,
This is why we lost.
Muskie, is it leg day?
no. So I do.
It's leg day, baby.
I do
It's
have
leg day,
some
baby?
things that I want to
Always leg
say
day.
because So did Matterall say that this was your like attack on the line members of AOM at Goons? Is that what happened there?
Stand by, let me find it.
Oh my god, not the log. You were looking for the log earlier, you couldn't find the log. What makes you think you're gonna find the log now?
That was yesterday and I wasn't even trying.
I mean, it is damaging to the line members more than anyone else.
Yeah, like I mean, it's not like it's a surprising thing at all, but definitely considering the original pitch was we don't have a problem with AOM line members, just the leadership to then go turn around and
Yeah.
pinata Keepstar feels a little backwards.
Now, are you surprised that Goons are lying about this?
I
We
mean, that's
made
the
no
thing,
promises.
They're not lying. Yeah, they didn't make like a promise of anything.
There's
They're
being
lying when they
assholes.
say.
No, we
They're-
made a promise not to do the GE Tech Keepstar. We would have done it already.
This
Yeah,
is
that-
true.
They're lying when they say they don't have an issue with the line members. They
Oh,
Okay,
well,
but
they can
if
both
you're
not have an issue with the line members and not care about the line members how they feel about their shit.
It's entirely possible for you to not care about the line members and still fuck them over.
Yeah, and also-
doesn't that say a lot about Goons, really?
Gerg.
If they don't have an issue with the line members, yet they're still completely willing to fuck them over.
If Tess got
Well,
handed
hold
a
on. I
random
think
Keepstar from
two
someone who
things
tried to
are
screw
getting-
them, would they not do the same thing?
Two things are getting mixed here in the narrative, though. There's two alliances, right? AOM were our enemies in the most recent war that concluded. For those
Barely.
keeping score at
They
home,
were your proxy in the war against Fire Coalition over the past
Gerg,
several
you're a
months.
fucking idiot. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're not even going to dignify that with a response. They were our enemies.
Okay,
we
whoa,
don't
whoa,
give a
whoa,
shit.
whoa!
We're
Just
happy
to
to
be
take
clear,
all their
though,
shit.
we have established earlier
Shut
that
up,
Goons
Billy.
are allied with Red Menace Coalition, correct?
We're not allied
Of
with AOM,
recent.
buddy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We have established earlier that Goons are allied with Red Menace
What does
Coalition,
Red
correct?
Menace Coalition and
There it is.
AOM
There's
have anything to
If
do
you
with
let
each
him
other?
speak, he's gonna fucking
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you.
So is anybody else connecting the dot that perhaps Red Menace, who was previously allied with AOM, might have also been allied with Imperium in some way?
Billy, I really would recommend that you stop taking dumb bitch juice every morning.
Oh
Like,
wow!
you're gonna have
What
to
a
either
clever way to
You're gonna
ignore
have
what I
to
just said.
explain it
You're gonna
like
either
we're
have to connect the
5
dots or
because
make the
I
point
think
you're
it's
trying to
so
make.
dumb that only a 5-year-old could understand it.
You're going.
There
You're
will
blue to
several
These two
times during
people
the
are blue to
port timers they
AOM.
showed
They
up.
must also. These two people must be. Sorry, these two people are blue,
Oh, I
and
see.
one of them is blue to AOM. Therefore, the other one must be blue to AOM too.
And
Like,
we didn't have standings with AOM though, right? Most
Correct, but
recently
you
they
were
were our
allied
enemies.
with them,
no, we were not.
at least in a minor way, correct?
No.
So they
never
didn't
came
show
to
up.
defend. Whoa, whoa,
Real quick,
whoa!
real
You
quick,
never
real quick.
came to
Made that
defend an AOM or
You-
an AOM related timer.
You tried to clip the trap too soon, Billy. It didn't work, dude. They're
Let
not
me
gonna
finish my
fall
point.
into
So
it.
you,
They're
just
not
to
gonna
confirm, Imperium never showed up to defend an AOM or AOM allied timer.
AOM allied timer. Fuck off.
What? Yeah, what the fuck? You are really grasping right now, Billy.
Take
Okay.
a walk. Go touch some grass.
Like
Some grass.
an AOM ally, like
Okay, I'm not properly using
articulating
my
your
words, I
argument.
guess.
Shock you.
Yeah,
Shock
yeah.
you. Just like you didn't
Evictus-
properly articulate the war of extermination.
Evictus and
Yeah, absolutely.
Vindictive
When things are
were
taken into
also.
context, it makes it even harder. But
Legacy
In
got
any case,
exterminated.
point
It
I was
still
making
works.
is
yeah, I know.
These people were
That's
most
actually how I
recently
meant
our
it, but it never
enemies.
came
We're
across.
happy
Or
to
well,
fuck them over and take all their shit, especially given what we discovered about their duplicitous intentions. There's a second alliance,
So,
Ranger Regiment.
what were their
Those guys-
intentions?
their intentions were we're going to subsume our whole alliance into Ranger Regiment, but secretly keep our entire command structure. And in fact, not only are we going to do that, but secretly we
Hey, Billy.
control Ranger Regiment. Also, this was the sort of intelligence that we discovered, and that changed the field of play.
How is that
right?
secret? They announced that.
Didn't AOM already own Ranger Regiment?
Hey,
I
Billy,
did,
you should
yeah.
check with your Diplos before you start talking about important things so you can understand what's actually going on.
They announced it to their own people. That was not at all clear to us, and there were no terms of we would never have accepted that as part of a diplomatic arrangement, right? Not in 100 years.
So where does
Oh, that
Ranger
was very
Regiment
public to me.
live, or where did they live?
Mostly period basis. I mean, we have like free for all, like ratting space, so
Okay.
sort of people live all over, but largely
So,
period basis.
did you guys also flip shit when Mayhem brought their whole corporation into Init?
That's not the same as an alliance folding into another one.
That's also
yeah,
reaching.
right. I mean,
One corp joining initiative is
it's
not.
arguably worse than the entirety of AOM
Yeah,
joining
that's because
Ranger Regiment.
negative in any alliance they're in Redline. I agree.
So, how would you have felt about
corp
that?
in particular? Yeah.
I mean, corpse joining is corpse joining, and if in fact all of AOM had folded into Ranger Regiment, but Ranger Regiment were running the show, and it was like, hey, this previous alliance sucked, we abandoned it, we're going to do this other thing now, that might have been completely different.
So, how would you have known, one way or the other, if they didn't say anything?
I mean,
You
well,
open up
like I said,
Dotland.
they didn't
No.
say anything
I mean,
to us.
how would
Only
you?
AOM told AOM's members,
Yeah, no,
hey,
I get that.
actually everything's fine, right?
I get that. But what I mean is, like, so what if they just did it, didn't say anything about the leadership structure except within the leadership structure, and then just
It would have been
joined
found out
Ranger
eventually
Regiment?
because
That
we
would
would
have
have.
been that would have been a more interesting meta gameplay, and we wouldn't maybe be having this conversation in this format.
It would have implied
Hold up, hold up,
Manto is
hold up.
semi-competent.
I mean,
So
they
would that have
definitely
been better
fucked
or
up,
worse?
Is Black Hand on the bingo card somewhere?
I
I
think
know
they
it's
should
coming.
be.
I know it's
No.
coming.
I don't know about better or worse, right? Like we feel like we caught them doing a bad thing via, a combination of intelligence, diplomacy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, just
statecraft.
having somebody in their
They
alliance.
didn't catch shit.
Whatever.
They admitted it
They
themselves.
said it.
Blessed
What?
Pancake Wolf translating for us and posting
Okay,
about it.
but the question, my biggest question though, is that was there any like conversation with these guys after the fact, or was it just like a little LMAO?
If
Fuck
there was
you.
a conversation of you have 24 hours to fuck off, then we're pulling the clones because you gave us this keep stuff for some reason. Thanks.
Why did they give you those keep stars?
We
Just
don't
out of
know.
interest?
The running assumption
When you
is
find
just
out,
to
let us
try
know.
and blue tank it. It's
Yeah,
just
So my understanding is that when they joined Ranger Regiment,
Check with your Diplos
leadership-
before you speak about something. So
Shut up and let him finish. Jesus fucking
Who
Christ,
is that
dude.
dude anyway? That
That's
said that.
Alterari.
Oh,
just some nobody. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
I'm like,
just some nobody.
I don't
He's
even
important, he
recognize the
doesn't
voice.
have
I'm like, who is
Diplos.
this nobody?
Jesus.
So my understanding, and I think this actually makes sense, is that when they joined Ranger Regiment, the Ranger Regiment leadership told them that all of the keep stars had to go into DJ's retirement fund, because I assume that's how it operates in
Yes.
Delph.
We're several sentences into Billy making stuff up here, actually. So
Well, no,
Is it
all
not?
the keep stars do belong to DJs. He is correct on that account, but Villy, please finish your story.
I'm not. I'm speculating. I'm not saying I know what's going on here.
That's my full story.
Jesus fuck! Are you guys so bitter you can't even like let somebody like try to explain a situation or try to talk about a
no, you're
situation?
just easier
Yes,
to
they
date
are.
than I am.
Anyways, so my understanding is that when they joined Ranger Regiment, they got told, all the keep stars go into DJs, and thus, they wanted to be part of the team, and proceeded to put their keep star into DJ. Like, that's why they did it, which doesn't make sense to anybody else, but it's at least somewhat
It's a
logical, I
plausible
guess you could
theory.
say.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
kind of why I was asking, is because it seemed like it was just a big miscommunication. I mean, a lack of communication as well, but after the fact, like, if they're doing that, it seems like they might be trying to comply with something. I don't know. It strikes
To a
me as
certain point, though,
odd.
when you're dealing with something as like important to your group as like these sort of alliance handling situations, incompetence and not knowing is just as bad as like being malicious about it, honestly.
I mean, that's absolutely true, right? I mean, I think they probably assumed that there was a certain level of, how do I say this? Maybe like diplomatic allowance that they would be given, just because traditionally others
Yeah,
have given them that,
70s.
where the language barrier issues have, generally been resolved by people being like, all right, they didn't understand what was going on, and then, gave them the benefit of the doubt and helped them fix the problem, right? But obviously in this case it wasn't, and, they're paying for it.
I think there was a desire. I think what Billy says is probably right. I think there was a desire to get the keep star out from the AOM ticker as soon as they could, right? Because they transferred the other ones pretty quickly as well.
I think the right move for that would have been just send it to Ranger Regiment first and let them deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in hindsight, that is absolutely the correct call. I mean, anybody can look at the situation and go like, it's stuff went wrong here, right? Like,
Someone picked a bouquet of oopsie daisies, and
And what?
And red
That's
line,
it.
hello?
And what?
That's it. And then they're paying the consequences for it. They are going to lose. They've lost 2 keep stars, I think. They transferred another one for some reason. Is that?
Shouldn't have made eye contact when they were touching tips. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's probably what did it. Yeah, like I mean, this is kind of biting on the Imperium's spin on the whole situation, but it does kind of feel like Manto really just showed up to the world server and didn't know what he was getting into whatsoever.
Wow, was this Manta? Like,
Yep,
that
it was Manta.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Manta's
really?
the one
Okay.
that made the announcement. He's the one that
You
transferred everything.
commenting on this and you don't even know who we're talking about? That oh my.
Yeah, so Manto turned up and went,
I
hey,
specifically know these people literally better than you, but what I'm talking
It
about
was
is a lot of
Manto.
speculation because I don't understand the situation.
So what probably happened is he probably
Who
transferred him before he
exactly
went
do
to
you know
bed
better than I do?
because he was under
Manta.
the assumption that he was.
Have you ever talked to Manta?
No, but I knew that he caused this situation before I started.
Right,
opening
and that's
my
what we're
mouth about
talking
it.
about. Like, Jesus, guys, like, you're...
Did you know that he sucked at Eve metagaming this much?
Well, the thing is, he does metagaming quite different than everybody else, right? So,
Unfortunately, when the statement "y'all are playing chess, but I'm playing checkers" means you're losing the game of chess, right?
I
Is he
mean,
winning checkers though? Is the
come
question.
Well,
on.
he
Come
thoroughly
on.
lost that game of chess.
I mean, if his goal was to get Mango's members back onto Serenity, he's probably doing an okay job of it.
Well, and so what?
I don't know
what
if
actually
this will help AOM in the long term. To be honest, I think it'll probably be quite the opposite.
I've also been reliably informed that the PIBC has lost all their space in Toilet Eve as well.
on Serenity?
On Eve Echoes.
Echoes,
Oh.
yeah. I believe they're at war there.
Yep.
Toilet Eve, I get it. The Eve you play on the toilet. I got it. So
Maybe it'll fracture AOM on Serenity. Maybe
So
it'll stir up some stuff on Serenity.
one thing that I did
I'm
hear
reliably informed they're under attack on Serenity at the moment.
exactly is that they're under attack on Serenity. So do you think that this whole falling out could cause an actual like real shakeup on Serenity to where PIBC maybe doesn't have the same hold that they did and it just breaks everything up?
It's like I
No.
said a couple months ago, right? The map changes every year.
So but is
Question
it
on Serenity.
so you don't think that's possible at all?
PIBC's hold on Serenity is like, it's almost impossible to describe. Like how,
Well, it's pretty easy
I
to
don't want to say
describe.
complete, but like
It's like Goons hold on Delve.
No.
Well, no,
quite.
no,
It's
Bigger.
on another level, man.
I want to
It's
say
like if-
I don't actually
like, did you
know-
watch Star Wars? Like the Imperial, what is it in Star Wars? The Empire. Like at like the start of like episode 4 or whatever, like the real movies. Like that's the level of control they have. Where they control every system, right? They have
Well,
a
no,
1,000
not
Star
every
Destroyers,
system, but
Are there any mechanical differences?
I understand.
I
I got you.
don't think
They
you
actually
know
do
Star
just
Wars,
control.
Billy.
I don't actually know what patch Serenity is on, like where in the game mechanical.
They're
timeline
behind
they
like
are.
3 or 4 patches, I think.
But like the thing about Serenity is that there are huge cultural differences. There is not a lot of moon mining in contrast to TQ, right? And so actually what you see is stuff like tons of Tech 1 module usage, right? Rather than advanced fittings, so to speak. And so tactics are different, fights end up playing out differently. There's a lot more N+1. So I actually think that, not that I know anything about it beyond those basics, right? But the map does change every year. There's no reason that things couldn't change on Serenity. There's no reason that new people couldn't start playing there, just because things have been that way for a while. Like, I think this sort of event where you have a few AFK leaders and it's revealed that they all share each other's accounts and none of them are really playing, but they're willing to come in and like make big moves without knowing what's going on. That might show that that's a corrupt organization on that side and ripe to be overthrown. But I don't know jack about it, right? But goon speed to those people if they try.
That would be amazing to me. And then it'd be like looking in the future of Tranquility. So we just have to wait for like 10 more years of Goon Blue Donut, and then we can overthrow
Pappy
you.
currently the biggest blue donut?
Goons rise and fall every half.
Pappy's dead, old man.
Pappy's alive?
No,
Bingo.
but in 10 years, I'm saying we can try again, and this time it'll work because
I thought it was a croissant, Redline.
what? No, yours
I
is
thought
a
it was the blue
donut.
croissant.
Yours is a donut. Ours was a croissant because it was smaller.
Did we actually talk about Hero Coalition being a thing?
No, of course not. That's
Yeah,
why.
we did. Okay.
That's why Spicy didn't get a
Wait,
bingo.
wait. I
No,
think
we
Hero
did.
Coalition has more space than Brave, though. So,
What do you mean? We literally did.
No,
You got mad at us for talking
You said
about
it. You said it. Yeah, I
No,
got mad
that
at you
was
for talking
Riker.
about it.
Riker
yeah,
literally
'cause
said
he
it.
has-
I said,
he's
I
in on it,
the critic.
dude. What do you mean? You
No.
shared your bingo card. You cheated. You're a cheater.
No, I didn't. I
You're a
literally
cheater.
posted it after I said I got bingo.
Yeah,
What?
I know. And it has the cheat squares.
No,
it has the cheat squares. Yes, it does.
It
Look,
literally doesn't.
Look, we don't have to argue about this.
Well, I
We
mean,
could-
it's because you're wrong, Redline.
It's not because I'm wrong. By the way, I saw the squares. They're cheating. Cheating squares. Anyways,
That's fine, I'm cheating.
so that's what's happening now with that area. And so AOM, Ranger Regiment, they're all going somewhere. A lot of them are going to Dracarys.
Dracarys growing bigly.
Yeah, growing bigly.
I was like, Bastion got a fair chunk.
I'm
Is
sure
Dracarys
Dracarys
actually part of
growth.
Imperium?
I
No,
think
Dracarys
DC is
part of-
picking up a lot of the corps.
I'm sure it's going to be very healthy, productive corporations.
Absolutely.
Probably
Beep
not.
boop. And then so the other thing is that
Dracarys part of the Imperium, though.
Pretty sure the
Yes,
two
they are.
the two most active corps joined Horde, by the way, already.
So hold up. Dracaris is part of the Imperium, and Ranger Regiment were part of the Imperium.
Yes, correct.
But Dracaris were, I believe, allowed to hold their own Keepstars, but Ranger Regiment weren't?
Yeah, because Ranger Regiment were dog shit during the war.
Oh, right, okay, so it's like a tiering system within the Imperium of like whether like people like you or not, you're allowed to have them.
Well, it's
There's
just like
not
in
a
it.
system, right?
If they're capable and competent, then
I mean,
they can
Casimir is
hold their
able to
own
speak on
shit.
this thing, so let him.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't think we need to comment further. I just wanted to say it's not like there's a formal rule. There's diplomacy, right? We have a diplomatic corps. We negotiate. Each of those alliances is sovereign, right? They can make their own choices, but they also like work with us, and we have to come up with a cooperative that works. So
I feel like having all of the adults here really gets in the way of the shit talking.
Honestly, though, like
I'm so
I expected more shit spewing between you and me, Carmen. Honestly,
I'll mute
Well,
myself and go fill up my
we
drink.
we can bring it. We can
Jeremy
bring it
was
in.
dragging. We
Yeah,
could
but
have had the shit
he
talk.
can join the channel by himself. He doesn't need to be dragged in.
He probably doesn't know that. Man.
Yeah, so does Jeremy know that?
But so you mentioned the shit talk, and we can go back into the shit talk because we're going back over that way. I said we'd come back to it, and we're coming back to it.
but I mean,
So-
I don't want to now because you are trying
No,
to get us
we're
to do
going.
It, so.
We're going. It doesn't matter if you want to go. I'm taking you there. You're in my
I don't
bus.
consent.
You go where the bus goes.
I don't consent.
You touch the steering wheel. Nope, I'm not going to say that because
Bus
I'll
has
get
no
banned.
What, you're
Call me
boosting?
daddy.
Anyways, so we're going. Stop it. So we're going back over to the east of the galaxy, and we're talking about Impasse, which is where Tess
where
and
Arcadios
everybody
carries Tess.
are fighting. Right, that's where y'all are fighting over Red Menace space, and Red Menace is going to Esoteria. So I have a question, Testes. Are you going to follow them to Esoteria?
They don't have the testes to do so.
Like, probably not, to be honest. I mean,
Okay,
when we,
great.
When we started out, we kind of said
for
at the
the-
start that we were really only
It was
interested
just
in
a yes or no question, Carmen. Come on, bruh.
Let him expand.
I think
No,
the impasse is already on the nose enough.
because
for
I
them
have
if they went
another
back to East, though,
question.
it would just start to feel really weird.
So the Goons, are you guys still gonna defend Red Menace and Esoteria? Of course you are. Weren't they? They were there before.
I mean, every time I go down there, they dock up and hide like little bitches. So.
I was there
Redline,
yesterday.
you're so disconnected, Redline. Initiative's literally deployed to Esoteria. Jesus fucking Christ.
Thank you, Muskie.
Why? For what?
That they live in the. I think
To
they're in the
defend-
DTEC keep star right now.
defend ESO and
Cortazar, but
Gotcha. All right. So that it's being defended already. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I haven't paid attention. What
Every
do you
time
want
I
me to
go
do?
down there with the fleet, Arcadios and Sandrin dock up like little bitches. So
Yeah, I went there yesterday when an init fleet got suspiciously bubbled by a mayhem dictator.
Imagine that when you bring 800 people against 300 people, the 300 would dock
700.
up.
700.
Who could have imagined this outcome?
Hold on, Carmen. How many
If you
fleets
bring
did
900
Fire
people-
form versus Test?
Look, when you bring
I think they're
900
both
people
on
against
1
these 200 pilots, those 100 pilots are going to
No,
log
Fire.
off, and those
Fire
1,000 pilots get
specifically.
closer.
Fire specifically had more than one fleet.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
Well,
did.
don't they always do like a one fire fleet and one XIX fleet for a lot of this stuff? Isn't that what happens? Or...
No, it was so I think XIX only had like what 86 there. So it was two
You are
total
like
fire
straight
fleets.
just talking shit, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm actually speaking the truth.
Does
Unlike
Hero Coalition call you Speedy McFeedy as well, or is that just everyone
Yes.
you've played with before? Nice.
No, it's dude. It carried over from Trigger Happy. Dude. Come on now. And
Hey,
actually,
are you guys gonna bring more faxes to GW? I'm just waiting still.
where?
To Great Wildlands.
That wasn't me, so I can't comment on that.
Well, you could comment on it, but you're choosing
I
not
actually
to.
wasn't
That's
even
okay.
at that fight, so like I have no idea
The
why
fact
we
that
brought
you know
faxes
exactly what
to
I'm talking
GW.
about is funny.
I didn't know why we brought faxes to GW. I literally told people that Busa has fucking like nano titans and shit there, but nobody wants to fucking listen to me, so whatever.
So y'all are still gonna fight over there, though, right?
Can confirm nobody does
No,
listen
the
to
eviction
him.
has been done for months. So I'm just
Can't
like,
confirm
focus
Spice
spice.
Ignicy is irrelevant inside of RC and outside of RC.
Well, we know that. We just Riker invites you on, so we let you on.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
it
kind
makes
of
me
just
feel
came
good
on.
inside.
You invited him. You said you invited him. What do you mean?
I invited him once, and then he.
No, you
kept
said
coming
you
on.
invited him today.
I listen. Even if I didn't invite him, I wasn't gonna stop him.
Wait, so you did invite him or you didn't?
He
I
did
didn't.
invite
He
me.
kind of just said that I was going, and I was like, all right.
Riker, we
Alright,
tell
whatever.
the truth in Hero Coalition, okay?
No, you
did
don't.
invite me.
You don't. You lie in your pings and all that bullshit.
No,
That's
I
what
don't.
Hero Coalition does.
When did we lie in our pings?
Oh, you know. You already know.
I really don't.
You do.
The
Redline, I'm-
is just proving that you don't have any
Redline,
evidence right
I don't think you understand. I'm what you call a smooth brain. You can ask Muskie. He will confirm this.
Smooth as a peach.
I need the test guys to back me up here about these guys lying in their
You need
pings.
Tess to back us up. You're the one talking all the crap. Like,
well, I mean, that
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
You need all
Redline
50 people that Tess can form to back you up.
I was about to say, like, Tess is
Yeah,
irrelevant.
just
Why are
say,
you looking
like-
at Tess for backup?
It's like 2 or 3.
Be asking
I mean,
Enid
that-
for that backup, as we should
I mean,
be
that's
asking.
typical Pappy, right? Like, they know that they're going to lose, so they just get
Happy's
like
dead,
50
old man. Stop
people.
living in the past.
Tess had to
It's
bring
never
Horde
dead.
to fucking Dread Bomb Shatter tomorrow, so, like, irrelevant, right?
What? Yeah, true.
You realize that was just like one random corp from Test just doing their own thing for
And
fun.
2
out there.
corps
It
from
wasn't-
Horde.
Wasn't
Yeah.
anything to do with the
Vanguard
alliance.
does
They had to
emotionally
bring
hoard
though,
dreads.
like-
You say one random corp from Test like you didn't have a whole Test subcap fleet go up there.
You did have a whole test subcap fleet for that, yeah.
Okay,
I cannot honestly like get like it. So is there a test subcap fleets or is there only 50 dudes?
I think they. I
Oh,
think
well,
some
I mean,
of
if
them.
50 dudes more about the state of Test than anything.
It's just a really small one.
You hooked into that one.
I mean, if you put 50 dudes in dreads, you have a 50-man cat fleet. You put 50 dudes in subs, you have a subcat fleet. Easy day, right?
Okay, so
I'm really glad you've clarified that for us, Spicy. I,
I,
So to
I
confirm
felt like
that
I had to
Otherwise-
because Billy was going to ask, "Are you sure?" So I had to clarify it.
well, yeah. So just to clarify, then
The proper
Oh my
answer
God, he's
to
gonna
all of
make it.
this is invade out a message about it.
That is not.
It's literally not even worth going there with that comment though, because you're blatantly not going to.
Every time you bring it up, Carmen, I put the invasion timer back a month.
Okay, but you can't put it back a month right now because Carmen didn't bring it up.
Yeah, that was me. So we'll leave it where it's at. It's like 18 months now or something. Right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, someone on
Whenever-
Goons side of the fence brought it up, so you got to bring it forward a month.
Whenever Test inevitably moves into impasse, you can invade impasse about it.
Who would
Man.
want to live in that shitty region?
I mean,
Apparently
it's better than
nobody.
Outer Passage.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
so
Don't
this
do
is
it.
all gonna happen. So what are you guys gonna do
We're
next?
taking ESO back.
You're taking Esoteria back.
Why would you
I
take
think we're
back
going to wait and
Esoteria?
see, really. Like, we're
I
going to
heard-
wait and see
I-
what
I
Goons
heard
do.
Secret
Plans
pretty
leaked.
open these days.
Yeah,
Look,
who
so
you
we
gonna,
have a
who you
power
gonna
back
find?
in.
Who you gonna find willing to blue test to live and catch an impasse then? If you're taking ESO back,
Fire.
So,
Literally
Hey,
fire.
Muskie.
Who's
Muskie,
gonna
I'll
carry your
tell you
Who's gonna
what's gonna
carry
happen.
your fleets when 4
I'll
to
make
6
a
weeks
prediction.
in you guys are forming 50 people or less?
My prediction, right, is that what's going to happen down in Faith Abyss is possibly quite similar to what happened in Cloud Ring. Initiative will get big ball and go on the offensive and get their nose bloodied by someone who's a bunch smaller than them in terms of like the size of fleets they can form, and then they'll get really ass mad about it and get Goons to come and then just giga blob the whole place. That's
Muskie,
what I
question for you.
anticipate happening.
And this Muskie, is your guys' couch like really comfortable?
Who, my
Is it-
couch?
are we talking
Yeah.
like
Of
course
memory
it's really
foam and
comfortable.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just
you
trying
know,
to figure out
Those
like
toned,
what test is
soft
crashing
legs.
on.
Oh, it's probably pretty good.
You got them
Serta.
good
They got
pillows?
the good pillows. You know, it's good.
Yeah, you got the good pillows out for him. That was
Dude.
so nice of you guys.
If
Do you
your
give
couch
them-
is that comfy, how much do I have to pay to get on it? Holy
Do you
crap.
give them an actual like good blanket, or is it the scratchy bullshit blanket?
Or do you make
I've already
like,
told
the paper towels
Alterari
out?
They get the
It's
they get
12
the
bill
na-
a
they get
quarter.
the Navy boot camp blanket. It's a little scratchy. It's
Oh
okay.
nah.
Oh,
No,
Oh God.
The
Dude,
Falta
upon a
blanket.
that's
time, I-
PTSD right there. Stop.
No shit.
Been there, done that.
I
Oh.
read
Got that
like
T-shirt.
an NC
Wait, so
I have
how did
distinct
we
memories
get?
of one like grey with a red stripe, and it just like PTSD.
I have a really important question. How the
you
fuck
had a
did
red
we
stripe.
get?
Mine was gray with a gray
How
stripe.
did we get from Red Menace Coalition to this couch conversation? How did that happen?
I had a
because
There's
every
no
time Goons start
moderation.
losing an argument, they start trying to do the ad homs like, "Oh, you're living on a couch" stuff. Same
Were
with
they
the fleet
losing an
conversation,
argument?
etc.
What about it,
Well,
Billy?
you're right. It's a trash talk show. We enjoy making fun of you. We'll stipulate all of that.
Cryo, did you say join Horde about it?
I already did.
Yeah, what happened with?
You
What's
got
up
you
with
there.
that? What's going on with that? Why did you guys join Horde? I thought you would have a dinosaur next to your name until you died.
So I don't know what 4 or 5 months ago at this point now. Post-war, we were kind of like I basically did a poll in the corp in terms of what people wanted to do, and the result of the vote is people wanted to go, so we left.
But why though?
What do you mean why?
Why?
It was a group decision, Redline.
Stop. That's not fair to anybody involved.
You sound like Karama right now, Redline. Jesus
So
fuck.
why did you guys want to? Why did you guys end up wanting to leave?
Well, there was more than a few people that had been burned by the war. People wanted to try different places. There was personality conflicts. It's just standard
What
stuff.
were the
Like, there's no
personality
shortage of
conflicts?
reasons. There's a variety of people in the corp with a variety of personality conflicts. I could say Darren Wakefield, and there'll be no shortage of test people who will instantly go, "Fuck that guy," or
I mean,
Atticus is
Darren
not.
Wakefield's
A
kind
lot
of
of
an
people love
asshole, though.
Atticus is very hate and love at time. There's even some people that dislike Paper, even though he's the most lovable guy in the world. There's no shortage of personality conflicts throughout the. I'm not gonna say I have none, but mine are pretty minor. But it's just standard stuff. I still wish Test all the best, but that was the consensus, or that was the vote, and I was gonna do what the guys wanted to do.
And you honored the vote. Well, that's good. I guess. I mean, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't make sense to me why people would want to leave one group that was a part of the war and just join another group that was a part of the war. Like it's the same shit everywhere.
The grass
Redline,
is
there
always
wasn't
greener
many-
on the other side, right?
There wasn't
Like,
many people in Nullsec who weren't part of that war.
I
Yeah, like,
mean,
it's
right. So
it's-
just leave Nullsec. Nullsec sucks anyways. Why bother?
Where else are we gonna go? Faction warfare? That's fucked.
Yeah,
Job
dude,
PvP.
make it great. It's a sandbox game. Do what you do best. Play with the sand.
No, CCP is taking the sand out and making the sandbox smaller day by day.
The sandbox isn't getting smaller. It's getting
sandbox.
It might be getting a little bit less sand than here and there, but they're also sprinkling some dirt. I mean, we've got that going for us.
Carmen,
That's
you want to
poop.
bring up this TR07 fight, right? Where you evidently fought 800 goons, right?
Well, it wasn't a fight because we didn't turn up, did we?
Well, you did. There's 131 tests on this battle report.
Oh wait, that fight. Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
know what you mean now.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
131 is a lot more.
That's a totally
so
different
100
fight.
131.
That's a totally different fight to the one I was
13,000
talking
people
about.
on test, right?
That's a totally different fight to the one I was talking about.
Which one are you talking about?
I was talking about the timer, which I think was
It was like yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was like yesterday or something.
Yeah, it was
like
yesterday.
the TR07 Astro Armor timer.
Yesterday.
Or was that this morning?
Oh, you guys re-reinforced it?
The one like 12 hours ago.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
this morning.
After the fight that you're talking about, it got reinforced again, and then that timer was the one that I was talking about.
Okay, cool. I didn't know you reinforced it.
So also, I'm not calling anybody sand or dirt. We're just playing in it, okay? Playing in the sandbox. Sorry, it was the Twitch chat. I didn't mean to derail that. Whatever that was.
Yeah, this trash talk show would be much better if you just stayed silent.
You know what, Alterari? This trash talk show would be a lot better if we didn't have fucking echo-chambered parrot bitches coming on the show to toe the company line. It'd be amazing if we had a lot more people that would come on and actually speak their own independent thoughts rather than regurgitate what their stupid leaders told them every single day. But we don't fucking get that, do we? We don't get that, do we, Alterari? No.
I mean, you do with me. You get a bunch of shitposts.
You cheat at bingo. All right?
I don't cheat at bingo.
You cheat at bingo.
Fine. I cheated at bingo.
Yeah, see, you admitted it, and you want to lose. You want to win the bingo. Fuck you.
I won the bingo.
Fuck
I didn't
you
plug
trying to
any
win
of
the
that.
bingo by cheating at the
plug any of
bingo.
that.
You're a
Oh
bingo
my
cheater. You're a bingo cheater.
not.
You said
Pretty
you
sure
were,
I was the
dude.
one who plugged it.
Anyways,
yeah,
that's
Riker,
not
you
the
plug
point.
Hero.
That's not the point. Twice now you've admitted that you are a bingo cheater. All right?
Because you're gonna keep saying it. And I just
Yeah,
want
so
to-
you admitted it. Now you can't unadmit it. That's like being like, oh, just kidding. You can't say that in the court of law.
Redline, this attitude is why Pappy lost.
Dude, come on, man. Pappy lost
Dude,
because
didn't you know Goons cheated
they
in the
didn't
war? Come
want
on
to
now.
pay the Pappy cost. They did, actually.
They cheated at bingo in the war. So
According to the
they won the
EULA, we
war.
won.
For someone who didn't want to pay the cost, we sure ended up paying a lot. Just saying.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
paid a
well,
lot
okay.
because you're bad.
Well, Goons paid a lot too. I'm just gonna say.
I love how Goons are very quiet about the status of their war bonds that came due like several weeks ago. All of a sudden, too.
Oh, is that why they're trying to loot the keep
That's
star?
cool. They're able to just yeet random Satoyos,
We have
waste
not,
60 bill.
we
They're
have not
fine.
missed a
Oh.
payment. I control the war bond. We continue
So
to make
to
payments
confirm, then
on time.
every every ISK has been repaid now.
What are you talking about?
What were the
Clearly,
terms
Billy
of the?
doesn't know how fucking war bonds work.
I mean,
He just doesn't
What
know
were
the
the terms?
terms.
They're quite public. There's a pair of corporations where the terms are. Suffice it to say, the terms are being met. We continue to make payments.
Okay, so they're not being paid back. Then they're just being extended.
Dividends.
Let's say, right?
Dividends.
I mean, you can go look at the terms yourself. They haven't changed since they were published. There's a last modification date and everything.
Well, what
you,
are
you
the
could
terms?
just tell
Can
us,
you
unless you
tell
don't
us the
want to talk about it on the
terms?
show.
I mean, I'm not going to clarify how much of the principal we have or have not repaid, right? Like actual.
You don't have
details
to
like
do
that
that.
are
Big yikes,
completely
dude.
OPSEC.
Just how long does it take before all of the bonds come due, or do they come due?
They're
like
never truly due. Is
Right, there's no due date where we are forced to repay them or be delinquent. We just have to continue
Oh.
paying interest until that's done, right?
Well, then what's the problem? If that's what you're
There is-
doing, then
there is
that's
no
fine.
problem. That's exactly why I asked what Villy was talking about, in fact.
Gotcha.
well,
Okay.
as much as there is indeed that how do I put this stipulation in the contract, or however you want to say it, most people assume to a degree that those war bonds would be paid after a year, right?
I don't
If
think
you
that's
can't
true
read,
at all.
yes,
It was
Villy.
completely clear to everyone involved that that wasn't the case. I don't know why you've been assuming that ever since reading it. We've been making fun of you about it for a while, but
Yeah, I mean, you guys will go after me for anything. So, me calling you guys out on stuff is,
Well, now hold on. It was you who, the first time I heard you talk about this on TIS, you said, and I quote, that Goons should find someone who understands how Alliance finances work. Quote.
Hmm.
So I feel like you sort of
once
started
again
this little
not
debate.
something I actually ever said. And I'm pretty good at saying dumb things at times, but that's not one of them.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, I
I mean,
admitted
I
it.
guess next week we got to do a Villy best hits here because I spent a year listening to you talk on Intel feeds.
Well, you just claimed you heard it on TIS, not on.
I'm pretty sure that quote was TIS. The earlier quote
I mean,
that
this will be the
forgot
third
was
time this show
actually
that you guys
from
have
this
claimed
show.
I've said something I didn't say, so I'm just, calling you out on it, right?
The first quote is from this show, and I'm going to go find it after we're done here.
Which quote is that?
About what a great vision CCP has for the game.
Sure, I encourage you to find me saying that CCP has a great vision.
Is Malcolm walking beans again, Jacob?
Probably.
I see him over here camping a bubble in our own space. It's real nice.
All right. So then, are we?
That's a Zeke question.
Are we shifting? Are we shifting back to something else now?
I think we're really
about
enjoying
Micro?
Trash Talk Villy, which is what we're renaming the show to.
Trash Talk
Is it
Villy?
just me, or does Kazani sound like a really stoned Mittens?
No,
No.
they don't.
Yeah, when I first heard their
Mittens left
voices,
nut.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Rename it Trash Talk Test and not have to change the acronym.
Yeah, what Kazner just said in chat's a very good assertion. He sounds more like Seth Rogen, where Emperor sounds like a metrosexual.
No, they
Wait,
both
can
sound
we,
like idiots.
Can we make this where you can't
Did
join
you just
unless
call
you
him
have more than?
Emperor?
Can we
The
make this where
Emperor.
you can't join unless you have more than 3 constellations of space? That'd be great.
Rest in piss, Brave. Out you go.
That's what I was going for.
They don't come on the show much anymore,
It's
anyway.
rated
Does sitting on your
Because he
couch
got
count
bullied
too,
too
Muskie?
much?
No. They pay for that space, so.
Oh, so it does count?
No, it counts. They pay for it. It's fun.
Oh, okay. So you are confirming that Test is in fact paying rent?
Well, they pay their iHub fees. I would hope. I don't know.
Well, according to Matterall, PAPs are a form of rent, so therefore.
Nice.
Is
'Cause they're
that-
totally on my fleet all the time. All right.
Is that real?
Muskie,
That
can
was
I
a
come on your
direct quote
fleet?
from him, yes.
No, because
Sure,
the
you've been on
50
my
of them are
fleet.
deployed down
I'd
south.
say Muskie.
It's pretty big if true.
See,
Muskie,
I
can I
would
come on
never
your
do
fleet?
that. Spies are unethical, Muskie.
I miss.
You guys always have. I don't know when people are like Pikachu face and like there was a comm spy, and I'm like, really? Like it's hard. Come on, dude. Like
Hey,
just expect the
Muskie.
There's a reason I just used the first letter. Like, come on, man.
Can I come on your fleet on all Terrari?
Sure, I'll invite you.
Muskie.
You're in Bicro now, right? So it's cool.
I mean, I'm about to be.
He was
Yeah.
in comms for a Bicro op today.
I was. We were moving Titans.
Nice, nice.
Muskie, can
Oh,
Hero
Mikro's
borrow?
Titan fleet of one.
Can Hero borrow Alrock for like a fleet so that we can hear his dad jokes?
Can what? Alrock? No,
I very
thanks.
much miss Alrock's dad jokes.
I found my matter receipt already. I've put it in cesspool.
Oh no, you did not. Hold on. I have to see this.
Wait, are the dad jokes good?
I mean,
Alrock's dad jokes are pretty top tier.
they really are. I mean,
So,
Spicy,
like-
I would say that they're a little bit better than yours.
Oh no! Come on,
I'm sorry, but like the Alrock dad jokes are just top tier.
dude. I think about my dad jokes all day, and I'm not even a dad
I don't
yet.
think you understand. Alrock plans like 3 weeks in advance
Oh,
for
dude,
his dad
I
jokes.
definitely did not see that quote anywhere. I'm guessing that was the TAS Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just step my game up there.
Guys, if you are in the TIS Discord and you see our friend Matterall say something like "Paps are a form of rent," right? Just send him send a message in the chat that just says no, that's not how that works, and be
I
nice
was
to
in
him.
voice with
Be
him when he
nice.
said that, and what he was saying in voice, the context makes that a lot more of a reasonable thing to say.
What was the context?
Oh wait, was
Well,
this
he's-
said in voice or is this said in chat?
No, there's a screenshot in cesspool, but he says it like he goes, take Imperium for example, hyphen, Paps are a form of rent. Right?
Yeah,
and
he
then
said
enter, and then he types right question mark as though asking for clarification.
he's saying that.
Oh, Imperium
both
taking somebody out of context. What?
Are you saying
Jesus
he
Christ.
doesn't?
I can go
actually
find
know
other
that-
screenshots where he's
Mineral's
saying the
point
same
is
thing.
that that
you add more
both are
context to
ways of expecting people to contribute to the alliance.
I mean, is the context that he literally doesn't know what a pap is?
Rent,
what you're saying?
Well, no, he
Probably
like
asking for clarification.
Here's
I'll
another
rag
quote
on
from
Matterall
Matterall.
all the time.
Rent, Paps, whatever. It's all tribute up to central leadership. How is that
Yes,
not correct? End quote.
The context is that
in the
he's
context of
expecting.
what he's saying, it is actually correct, right?
Yeah, he's
No, I mean-
expecting. He's saying that both are ways of expecting members to contribute to the alliance, which is true.
You guys pulling up
I
a
would
quote
not
from
describe it
fucking
as a tribute to
August?
central leadership. That's ridiculous. What?
Yeah, 'cause it's funny.
That's
To- to-
eliding
I mean,
a
to
crucial
use-
distinction. If you're paying rent, then the central leadership can take it from you and use it for themselves, right? If your
Oh, but what he's
contribution to
saying
the
is that you
alliance-
have a choice in most alliances where you contribute some way, right? If you
Yeah.
don't contribute militarily via PAPs, most people pay rent, right? That's how renters exist. That's their way to contribute. Otherwise, they're not given a spot in the alliance.
Gang,
Right,
there's a
and in
Twitch
our-
poll.
And in our
term in
social
here.
order in the Imperium, we only have one of those relationships.
There's a
Yeah,
Twitch
we
poll.
don't do
Are
rent.
Paps rent? In the chat team. Twitch poll.
I'm going
Paps
to
aren't
take your
rent.
Paps and turn them
Does
into
Initiative have no
NFTs.
renters again? Or
So someone's asking what PAPs are, and PAPs are basically aggregated participation metrics. So it's
Yeah,
like how
they
can
do.
tell.
They're called
I think
mayhem.
the Horde calls them honks because I don't know.
yeah,
why.
every alliance has some form of PAPs. Pretty
I
much.
helped
Well,
come up
okay,
with the term
horde is
honk.
different. Paps are punitive. Honks are what's the other word? For it?
Monetary.
You actually get something monetary. Yeah, you get
Positive
stuff if you get
reinforcement.
positive. There you go. We don't purge people for not having Paps, but you also for not having honks. You get rewarded if you get in the top 10. Your corp gets in the top 10 for the most.
Hey, has Busa been in the top 10 since like
Yes,
a couple months
every
ago?
every month since we've been in. Thank you very much.
So
Okay.
I'm seeing a large 87% of the vote says that Paps are rent.
Well, 87% of the people who voted are stupid.
You
In
guys
the
are also
context of how
taking
we're
a
discussing
quote.
it is absolutely correct, right? Like everybody contributes to alliance. PAPs are one way, rent is another way. Like it's
PAPs
not
and rent
illogical.
are citizenship metrics,
What
right?
about
Exactly.
In this
taxes?
context.
What about
Ooh,
taxes?
taxes are
Taxes count?
theft. Taxation is
Don't-
theft.
Here we
Damn it,
go.
red light. I was gonna say, because don't taxes not go to alliance leadership, but they in theory go to corp leadership?
I mean, it depends how you implement it, right? And I mean, yeah, there's an analogy, but like rent is with rent, you're paying a rental fee, and then you get use of the space, typically exclusively, right? Taxes don't work that way, and in Imperium in particular, like all of our ratting space is shared. PVE rights are generally quite shared, right? That's why I often can't answer like who lives where. It depends, right, on where any given person lives.
Clearly,
There's no like breakdown. That's
clearly you've
completely
never
different.
tried to rat an 8RQJ TAC 2.
Or PUIG.
That is
Don't
not
tax it.
okay.
Or in 39p.
See, all of
Any
these
of that.
places are not places where free ratting can take place.
They
One of those
absolutely are,
places
in
you have to
theory.
answer to the Wibla man.
Free Wibla.
Yeah, we took his ping right to where anyone with a ping relay can, I guess,
The
thank us.
long arm of
Thank
the law can
Jesus.
come
Thank
for
you,
Yeah,
evil
Cryo.
seriously, thank you
in
for
the
that.
Imperium. Yes.
No, the long arm of the law cannot come for me. You are an internet
Exactly,
video
you've got
game
little
bully,
arms.
not a policeman.
I think Ryan raises a good point in the Twitch chat.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't raise a good point in the Twitch chat at all. That is not something that we are going to quantify as a good point.
Deleting it before y'all can see it and repeat
See,
it.
it's gone. Now we don't
I
know.
did screenshot it though.
Already been shared in
Cryo
It was
several
really
captured it
good.
for the Discord.
Wait, no, it is shared in the Discord. Holy shit, Rain.
Oh no,
Damn,
dude.
Cryo.
It's
Can't do it.
it's gone. It's forever gone. But no, that's not a form of rent. Absolutely not. But the vote did say I mean Brendan did kind of skew the numbers, but 86% of the vote said that PAPs are indeed rent. So I think we gotta
If
give it to
86%
him.
of your Twitch chat wants to agree with Matterall, that's their prerogative.
It definitely shows you the audience, right?
I definitely
Right,
agree
yeah.
with Ryan.
Somebody didn't vote the Imperium line stance. They must be biased against us. Like, come on,
That's
guys.
done
Like,
ironically.
I mean,
I
listen.
didn't
Like
say
the
they were
context of
biased,
what
I
we're
just said
discussing
that
it in absolutely makes
86%.
sense. Like, it's not. Everybody says dumb shit from time to time. I'm absolutely one of them, and Matterall
It's
certainly has said some dumb
sometimes.
shit too.
it's
But
a
like that doesn't
very
change the fact that like in the context of how it's being discussed here, that's absolutely correct though, right?
it's a very common play from Matterall where he says something that makes reasonable sense in a very dumb way.
You're right, in a very limited, stupid way that ignores all context, right? If you want to say, like, yes, in a very limited sense, these are both the contribution, but otherwise the relationships are completely dissimilar, right? They
Sure,
nothing
but
about
like,
them
were you
lines up.
having the
Well,
conversation
no,
with him at the time?
their surrounding social constructs make them different, right?
Right,
Like
yeah,
how they're
completely.
perceived by the community is different, but that's not necessarily like for the sake of this discussion. That's not necessarily the case, right? Like we're being hypothetical, largely hypothetical about this.
No, you're being Capsuleer of the Year.
You're
Actually,
damn right.
that's what you're being, sir.
Yeah, you can say many things about Matterall, but Talking in Stations is still the best INN show that was the best show that was ever on INN.
Rerun the poll, Goons. If you pay B Crow a billion ISK, we'll make it come up as a no. We have that power with votes.
Negating for
Yeah,
profits.
you guys can just send that billion straight to Alterari.
We just stay
Speaking
off
of
Reddit
losers,
and we're
where's
gonna
Deep
golden.
at?
Oh yikes!
Where's
So
our
sa-
third place friends at?
Oh, the what?
Where's the third place friends at?
I think Rush wants to talk to Sandra.
Diva? Where's Diva?
Yeah, where they at? They're
I don't
normally
know,
on here.
dude.
What the hell happened to them?
They are
They get
normally
eaten
here,
by
yeah.
a family of hungry
Rush
bears.
came with his heavyweight belt on tonight, and there's nobody to fight.
Man, that
Yeah,
sucks.
sucks.
Why
It's
are
a
you
bummer.
guys fighting? What's your beef with
Ran their
Diva?
mouth. They ran their mouth, and they said when we beat them and they got third place that we were discount Diva or something like that.
I have a question. Then why did they get into test before you?
Wait,
We're not in
Diva
test.
running their mouth?
I know that you're not, but why did they get joined test and you guys didn't?
News at 10.
Because we didn't want to.
It's a silly question. Yeah, it's a stupid question.
We let our members vote, and they didn't want to go to test. They were very adamant about not trusting the decisions made by the leadership, and
Not
we were
trusting
pretty
decisions
vocal
made by
about
the leadership, but not staying in brave. Name a
That's
better
a-
meme.
I mean, yes, Muskie.
You don't trust the leaders, the decisions by the leadership, but then the leadership ended up in Horde.
Well, I
What?
don't see
Brave
it
leadership
running
is
Horde
not.
show or anything.
Brave
One
leadership
might
is
say-
not in fucking Horde. I'll tell you that right now.
I was talking about Test.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Muskie.
One military leader isn't Horde, but all the leadership.
Wait, Sapporo Jones joined Horde? Right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
exactly.
what the fuck?
Let's say you didn't know.
It's gonna look real funny when Diva eventually comes over to Horde too.
Look,
I
man,
thought they were going to join in it.
I pinged everybody.
You think Diva would join the group that let in Mayhem?
I gotta say, it's time for the cycle to turn again and people to start joining Pandemic Legion instead. Horde
Yeah,
has had
dude,
their
let's
like
go.
upswing.
Get
Retirement
your
home.
vouchers.
I
Or
am from a
Retirement
world.
home.
Listen, I am from an
They actually
eve
have a
when
really good
where
golf game over
Pandemic
there.
Legion were the bad guys. They were the villains, right? That's
You
where
brought
I
up
grew up,
PL.
is when they were good.
PL and NC recently got memed by sinners by themselves.
Yikes.
And had to like max
It's-
ETA all Astro House
I'm
timers.
just saying that you up text hits different when it's from Brother Bob.
When
Yikes.
was a certain Jackjaw FC involved?
Here, let me get the screenshot.
I want to know what our max CTA was because I don't recall a max CTA.
50 jackdaws.
Wait, when did
It was
Boosa
the
start
EU
letting
timer.
start letting members go on Trash Talk Tuesday?
Since I start banging your mom, shut up.
Since Goblins told him to.
You know,
You can't do shit in Horde unless Goblin
I'm gonna
says.
tell you, Muskie, I'm gonna tell you, you've got to get behind Jeff, Grath, and pretty much all of OG.
I can get behind that. That's fine.
Daisy
All right.
chain.
Okay,
I think the
that's.
assumption that you're making here
I
that's
think
incorrect
we're.
is that Busa has any control over
I
what
think
Muskie
we're
does.
going. I think we're going somewhere we shouldn't go.
I was about to say, I thought Muskie was 2IC. Like, there is no Boosa controlling Muskie.
Yeah.
No, that was 2IQ you were thinking of.
Oh, you're talking about yourself again, Carmen. Oh.
We can't control Zeke either.
I'd
We just
say,
hope he doesn't break anything.
I've been in a few Muskie fleets, and he at least has 3 IQ.
Sir, pound for pound, okay, let's
Yeah,
go there.
that is true. He was quoted as being the pound for pound best FC in Pappy. So, just saying.
Rain.
What up?
Incesspool.
Oh God, I thought you said something so much worse.
Oh, you pinged me. Okay.
That 2 a.m. you up
Did
text
he
hits
actually
different.
2 a.m. you up? Dude, Bob's the best. He brought me fries one morning.
Dude, I
It's
fucking love
greatest.
Bob.
He is entertaining.
Like, that 2 a.m. message hit different.
Of course it did. So what did Sinners do exactly? I hadn't heard about this. What happened?
Max CTA that apparently people in PL don't know about, so that's cool.
Oh, for
Sinners
that
has
Astra
had
House?
Sinners
I
had
think-
an Astra House in cache that was blopsing on test,
And
an armor
just
timer.
wanted to fucking NCPL.
Well, okay, I think it was mostly NC tried to do it themselves and didn't have enough people on the armor timer, so they had to use NC and PL together, like in EU time zone. Like on a Saturday night, basically, they got more enough to do it. But NC and PL together were together tonight for the kill timer.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. That was not a max CTA.
I don't know, man. Sounds like it might have been a max CTA for an Astra House to me.
Okay, NC CTA. I'm sorry on
Yeah,
Saturday, anyways.
who does a max CTA for an Astra House?
It was very important. They had to defend their renters, right?
Carmen, maybe you can let us know in about 6 weeks.
What?
I don't
What
say
Astra
that.
House
Looking
is
at
in
the
max
predictive
forward for
modeling
6
of,
weeks?
I'm just looking at the predictive modeling of the population and your fleet counts on Ezekiel.
So you're just pulling stuff out of your ass like you did the entire time that I've known you.
Downward
Is that what you're saying?
curves, yeah, correcting your behaviors for
Which is
hours and hours
normal.
and hours. Yeah.
Hey, is it okay if I shill for a second, guys?
Sounds
Just
like
for
a
a second?
reminder.
Yeah, chill away.
Okay, because I want to do something. So I don't want to say I hate Twitch, but I want to stream this shit on YouTube. But for me to stream it on YouTube and stream it right, I have to have 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, and we're close. We're only a few hundred away.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna link it in the Twitch chat.
Redline.
Just
Redline,
go
I'm
and
gonna tell you
subscribe.
that's not how that works.
BJK, you better not PDS me.
Gonna go
If you
down
need
as a
thousands, right, and you are only a few hundred away, remind
Yeah.
me how that is close.
It's close
He's
enough.
only at 689. He's
It's
got 300 more to
closer.
go.
It's closer than I was yesterday. Okay.
He's in the region, but not the constellation.
Oh no, I had the screenshot of when it was 666.
Oh, kind of like when
start,
Pappy invaded
start
Delve.
unsubbing, we gotta keep it at 666.
No. Ooh. Anyways, I do just want to spam you with Raid Shadow Legends ads. You guys heard of Raid Shadow Legends, by the way?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, exactly.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Do you actually have a fucking raid sponsorship?
No, of course I don't have a Raid sponsorship. Do I
Why
look
would
like
you do that to people?
Well, he could.
do what? mention
What
Raid
we do
Shadow
have a
Legends?
sponsorship for is the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV.
I thought we had a
The-
sponsorship for Doctor Who.
They still won't let me buy that fucking game. I want to try it out.
It has a free trial that includes the entirety
Not
of Realm
right
Reborn.
now. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore.
I want to try it, and Square Enix literally won't let
Too
me.
many people play the game. They had to shut that shit down.
That's insane, dude.
Literally suffering from success out there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I have it. I just don't play it because I can't play MMOs anymore. I'm like not able to. It's weird. But you mentioned
Including
somebody, yeah, especially Eve. So like, and you guys saw me playing Fuser in the intro, like that every week in the intro of the Trash Talk Tuesday show, I'm gonna have in the background the game I'm playing instead of Eve Online that week. It changes every week. It's fantastic.
My roommate
Story,
and I have been
bro.
hitting the Mario Kart tracks again lately. It's great to get your face ripped off.
It is a
So
cool
wait,
story.
Redline, you host a show about EVE Online, but you don't actually play the game EVE Online.
Right, that's like
That's
half
what-
the people in here, right? That's how Eve works these days.
I've gone full circle. Yeah, that's exactly correct. I've
Most
become
people who
everything
do
I
talk
hate.
shows don't play this game.
What's the next topic then? Because you suck.
I don't know, man. Do you want to host the show for the rest of the show? My throat is getting kind of sore.
I'll do it.
Well, no, you already have a
I
show.
think we
you
should throw
host.
this one to BJK.
You'll throw it to BJK.
Oh God.
Yeah,
All right, BJK, you're up. You're up, dude. Let's talk about Doctor Who. I want to hear the Doctor Who conversation hosted by BJK.
We already did.
No, we didn't. It was light.
You're gonna make us
So we want to go
redo
back.
Doctor
About
Who
to say,
again?
can we talk about what happened with Elysians?
Oh,
What happened
we-
to
I have no
Elysians?
idea
yeah, what
what
happened to
with
Elysians?
Something involving snuff.
Who are Elysians?
The alliance formerly known as NSH.
Oh, okay.
What happened
Why
with
are
Snuff?
Elysians?
I am literally clueless on what this is supposed to be about.
Yeah, tell us through the whole story, please.
I don't know. Verizon said something in chat and was like, "Hey, something happened."
This is old news.
I
What-
mean, it's obviously not old enough because
What
nobody
happened?
knows what it's talking about.
I just want to listen to the dulcet tones of.
He's
BJK.
asking us to talk about why they have the Elysians name and not the NSH name.
Is
And that's
that-
old
is
news
that
by this
what?
That
point.
is old news.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
that's pretty old.
understands. That's
Then
just the
why was it
wall, you
mentioned
stand
in
ignorance.
Cesspool?
I don't know.
There's always like the one dude that doesn't know. That doesn't mean 99% of other people don't.
Yeah, but that's not Vry usually. It's not
How do I
usually Vry.
prevent? How do I prevent my settlers?
Right,
from
if you're
starving?
watching, can you come in and like explain to us?
Yeah, because
We
he
got this
mentioned
guy
that, and I
called
don't know.
Suspect who wants to get dragged in to talk to someone.
About what?
He wants to talk to BJK.
He wants to talk to BJK.
Aw. Hi, friend. Where are they?
He's in
All
drag
right,
me.
I'm bringing him in. There he is. He's for you.
Hi, friend. How are you?
He's
You-
muted.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's got to do push to talk.
Do you see what I mean now about BJK just being like really unnaturally happy? Like,
Yeah,
there's
I know.
something
Like
wrong with it.
it's honestly like unsettling.
He's
I'm
like,
waiting
It
for
is,
like
it is a bit creepy.
is
we
he
had
just the
a
opposite of
small
Carmen?
little kerfuffle over an Athenor in Losec, and I'm waiting for him to tell me why Blaster Oak's amazing at killing
What is
eagles.
it about Athenors making all the fucking content these days?
I know,
All
right?
right.
I don't know. Ask Setup.
All right, so Prospector wanted to talk to BJK. And here you are,
Hey.
Prospector.
The anticipation's killing me.
The silence is killing me.
It's your fucking show, dude.
I mean, that's just killing the stream, not you.
I know. I'm trying to let this
Oh,
guy
BJK,
talk.
congratulations on winning your war.
Oh, cheers, dude. Thank you. It was really hard.
No, you only
Really
win that
hit
war.
the structure on everyone. Oh, hi.
Is that him?
Hello, BJK. How are you doing?
I'm sound, thank you. How are you?
Yeah,
fine,
whoever
thanks.
said he's like unsettlingly happy.
The tone of this is just all wrong. It's
Yeah.
all wrong for the show.
Like, can we get some anger in your voice, BJK?
Yeah, you remember that fleet you had that I won? Anyway.
Well, well,
What
Bro,
the
what?
well.
fuck?
Thanks for the
This man's
thanks for
laughing
the
like
invite.
Hashtag ban Karama, please, for that.
Okay, listen. Dexter threatened to put my face in the toilet bowl if I didn't stop laughing.
No, stop.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Prospector, do you have something to say?
He said hi.
Can you understand me loud and clear, or is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got you, dude. Did
Yeah,
you?
okay, thank you very much. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you want to say something to
Thank you.
BJK?
Yeah, I just say to BJK that it was awesome to fight him against with Itzala Legion. It was fun.
Cheers. That's really kind. There was a moment in that fleet where I had someone spotting your two rogues burning at me in a straight line, and if they hadn't called it, we'd have probably in quite a bit of trouble. Like, I don't know how you got them into position, but yeah, that was real good stuff. Like, I'm happy to see you guys out and fighting over citadels in low sec. Like, that was it was a good fight, dude.
Why?
Yeah, maybe I have to come back again to 00 Space and visit you guys.
Y'all are
Just to-
being nice on Trash Talk Tuesday.
what the fuck is going on
Every
here?
time you die, like, I try. Okay, right. So if someone comes roaming into Vale, right, I try and usually fly a Cyclone and Caracals, like either even sized. Every time you just dive bomb me. Like, I even took a monitor out against you last time, and you just primaried me. Like, it feels bad, man.
Okay, sorry, that was not mine.
What? No.
Don't apologize. Be mad. Be like, yeah.
Can we
it's
just
your
kick
fault
these
for
two from the
docking.
show? Like, this is just not going in the right direction.
Goons.
It's too nice. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
like,
saying?
Do I have to go
It's too
Goons
nice,
right now? Like, what's going on here?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Redline.
All right. All right.
The problem is we don't have any diva in here. We
You know
actually
what?
need them for the show.
Someone go and get Jeremy.
We have
Where's Jeremy?
Carmen in here. We've got a fucking diva. What do you want about?
Okay, but Carmen isn't
It's like
enough.
the wrong kind of diva.
Yeah, the wrong kind
good,
of diva,
Kale.
actually, as
Okay,
it turns
Kale.
out.
Kale, I have to ask you. Did Mav toast the iHub?
No, Mav did not toast the iHub.
Mav absolutely did not toast the iHub.
What?
Thank you, Carmen.
Carmen,
We can't do that when he's not here to defend himself.
I don't think he cares
That's
anymore.
especially depressing because he actually did toast the iHub.
No, he didn't.
No, he
no, he
didn't.
did
Billy.
not.
All
Definitely
of
didn't,
Tess literally said he didn't toast the iHub.
We have a
Look at the
website
website.
that has
Look at
the
the
answer.
website.
Yeah,
Website
did Mav toast
answers all your
iHub.com.
questions, Billy. Don't worry.
Yeah,
The
plus
website answer is a lie.
Hero pinged about
Just
it,
like
so
your
it's
building.
Do
obviously
that,
true.
Billy? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Nobody would do that for any
No one would
reason.
make a website
Why
just
would you
for a
lie
lie.
on the internet? That's kind of pointless.
I'm pretty sure there's 3 websites now, 2 Reddit posts, and a show next week about Mav not toasting that iHub.
And
a fireside about it too.
oh, and there was also a tweet that was sent.
I mean, the
Oh,
man
yep,
put in the
and
effort.
your
He
Twitter
toasted the iHub.
account.
Give him the credit he deserves. What's wrong with that?
No,
but
he
didn't toast it though.
If there's one thing we
Yes, he
can't
did.
stand,
Arcadius literally came on the show and was like, "Yeah, he toasted
it's
it."
people claiming that they did things when they didn't, and we can't abide by it.
Yeah, like what?
Did you hear yourself?
There are so many people.
Hashtag black
Some of them
man.
aren't even in tests saying that he didn't toast the iHub.
That's
like,
like saying
if he did
his
it,
own
why would there be a
alliance is
website
saying that
saying-
he didn't do it.
That's like claiming Tess won the war. Like,
They did.
According to the Pappy Comms, they did.
Yeah.
If anything, fraternity won the war. Like, let's be real.
Happy one comms, dude.
how many websites are there on that one?
0.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So Pappy lost.
No, Pappy just didn't get a website.
why not?
I don't know.
You don't
I
need
wasn't gonna make a
validation for
friggin'
that.
We had the
website.
Beacon website, sir. Excuse me.
Okay, does that count though?
We had realdelve.com as well. That was a good one.
We also had the ETech v Ansiblex.
There's also
Was that the one that
Snackdoors.com.
redirected to the WoW?
Someone
Yeah, yeah.
suspiciously stopped maintaining snackdoors.com when Pappy started losing more snack doors.
My question.
No,
I remember actually,
the
it wasn't
guy
when-
who, we reached the, the guy who was hosting the website set a goal, and we reached the goal, so we stopped paying for it.
Suspicious.
I could have sworn it was actually when you guys stopped using Jackdaws for everything.
We used jackdaws the whole war, Billy.
No, he was in one of my fleets, and I asked him about it, Billy.
Oh my god, you just bumped me as I was taking a break, you dick.
Well, it was Tony Rocco, wasn't it, who was maintaining our website, the snackdoors.com one. I think the last time I remember looking at it, it was at like 5,000 or 6,000 or something fucking ridiculous like that.
I can't believe I just did that.
Oh
That was
my God.
beautiful.
What just happened?
Oh, No, no need to. Oh,
They're touching tips in Artak, eh?
sorry, some of us are like playing Eve.
Yeah, so BJK was getting ready to take a Black Ops bridge, and I'm in my 6K a second Garmer, and I bumped him the second the bridge went up.
Nice.
Like,
Damn it,
far.
oh, for hell.
Wait, you guys are actually playing Eve while we're on the show?
Cringe.
War doesn't win itself, dude.
Right,
Sitting,
yeah, no,
I'm
war
sitting
doesn't
on my
win itself.
sand castle,
wait.
waiting for somebody to invade me.
I'll invade Outer Passage about it.
Who
You
said
can
something
invade
about
Ethereum
war?
Reach? Can you invade Ethereum Reach at least? That's like easier.
Is that where you want me, Muskie?
Yeah.
Wait, who said
LXQ.
something
I'll pass
about a
it
war
up
real
to a
quick?
director.
Take the LXQ gate, that'd be great.
Yeah, please come to LXQ.
Gerg, shut up. Stop living in my sand castle.
I'll be an LXQ. What is
I'm
it,
at LXQ
Saturday?
right now.
I'll
be there on
whenever, dude.
Saturday.
Saturday, alright.
Well,
Somebody
team,
said something about a war.
what else do we have to talk about today? Is there
You're the
anything
host.
else?
Yeah, what about Eden?
What about what?
Eden.
What's about
Edencom?
Edencom?
What about
Oh,
Edencom?
What about Mayhem having to collect donations from their members to make their rent?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
I
Wait,
mean,
what?
it's a 90% spy corp, so
What
it's like you're
alliance
getting
is Mayhem now?
taxed.
They're an
In it.
initiative.
Wait, they're in it? The
They
people
pay-
Yes.
Oh,
in.
wait, Mayhem like the former Brave Corp?
Yes.
They're in
Oh
it.
god.
They have to pay.
I
a
don't know
flat
if
rate
this is-
tax per member.
is this something that Init
and instead of
charges all their
collecting it
members?
by a tax rate, which they have a tax rate. They're like, oh, can everyone send 10 mil? By the way,
It's a 20 mil per player, not per account, per person head tax. And I don't know if it's something that Init collects from every corp or just Mayhem because they're not a PvP corp or.
It sounds like that's what Init does for everybody, like in lieu of some
Sounds
other
like
taxes.
that's how they pay rent.
But then, like, I
I
don't,
fucked
I
that
don't
one
think
up.
any
You
other
fucked
I
corps
that
are
know.
having to
Like, you
having
had
to do
it.
that.
It was in reach.
Yeah.
That's how Imperium fund their war bond paybacks.
Yeah, and it still has like 5 trillion or something to pay back as well.
every
Yeah,
month, Necro pays our war bonds back one little bit more.
Yeah, and it's trying really hard to like farm those NPC sotios so they can pay back their war bonds, but the game's just not really
Well,
agreeing with them on it.
To be honest, can you blame them? Like the NPC
The first
Sodios-
one, they got one in the one in Fountain. They got it.
Actually, how much are like Moloch and Komodo BPCs now? Like somebody told me they
I
were
don't know.
down
There's
to
like
200.
7 or 8 for sale right now. I don't think there's a market for them either, to be perfectly honest.
There
Well,
really
yeah, nobody's-
isn't.
Nobody's building them, right? So that's why I asked, like, what are the BPCs actually worth?
Probably not a lot. Well, I mean, if there's not a market for them, the BPCs go up in price a little bit. So
BJK, did you miss your drop because of me?
Well, it's stationary and it's in Hull, so no.
Oh, well. I was going to feel bad if you did.
Oh, you're
Who
too
wants to buy
kind. This is a lovely talk show.
Speaking of, who wants to buy a Tatara in Artak A? It's nice and juicy.
what's it fit with?
No idea. I don't own the corp. I don't
We'll
own.
find out. We'll
Horde
find out
owns
on
it,
the
but not my
whole
corp. We'll find out
I'll
tomorrow
buy
or
it for
tonight.
20 mil, dude.
I'll buy it for a bill.
Says want to sell for 60 billion, so I'm assuming it's T2 rigged. I can only imagine. I don't
I'll
know.
buy it for 20, dude.
Is that
if
the
you
one
wanna
that's in
profit
Hull?
off of it.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
20 bill or lose it for free, like.
Just so you know, Spicy, it's going to die anyway. So.
That's fine, dude. I love that thing. I love structures on my kill board.
Sometimes I just drop Astra houses just to blow them up. So they can, like,
Sometimes you
work.
guys drops the TOs just to blow them up.
Yeah, every once in a while I drop a Tatara and 3 Tech D just so I can feel something again. Sorry, Nazbel.
My God,
Yeah,
my
drop it in
microphone's been
Complexity
muted. BJK, you gotta host the show. What are we talking about, dude?
Oh, what's your favorite Doctor Who episode?
I don't watch Doctor Who.
The one where he talks to Van Gogh.
I do like that
think
one.
doing it
It's
on
not my favorite.
That one's
You
like
guys
a
all
primo
know that
Reddit
one.
episode. Reddit
I
loves
mean,
that
it's just one of
episode.
those great moments, right? Like everybody's seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, but that one is not my favorite. My favorite is
I don't
the
think who's the doctor before Matt Smith? The one he's in like Jessica
David
Jones.
Tennant.
David Tennant.
Tennant, yeah. Like back when he was the doctor, I feel it was a much better show.
Well, it was great with Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi. It's actually not been bad with Jodie Whittaker either. But anyways, my favorite episode of Doctor Who is the one where he goes back to his like his timeline. You know, you seen that one?
Oh, the movie,
No, I don't think it's the movie, is it?
the one with John Hurt as the War Doctor.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
That.
movie. Yeah.
Yes, that was my all-time favorite. That was amazing. Bringing everything together, it felt like the fucking Marvel multiverse. Oof.
The multiverse isn't real.
Of
Change my
course
mind.
it's not.
With all of the people that we've got in this channel, is this honestly the best conversation topic that we can come
I
up
just
with?
wanted Arcadios to show.
Why would
I want
Arcadio
I
show?
wanted to shit. I
For
wanted
what?
to shit talk about his Fortizar.
Why?
It wasn't his.
Because they, yes, it was. It was Severance's.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the alliances. It was some line member apparently.
Yeah, but like still, free Fortizar, dude. And we got the core, and they set out Akator on the undock for like 5 minutes, dude.
That's just boring, though. Who cares about the Fortizar? We need a
I've got a
juicy
medal here
topic.
somewhere for people who. The thing is, I've definitely got a medal here somewhere for people who like brag about uncontested structure matches, and I can tell you why.
It wasn't
Because I had an
uncontested.
entire case of them for
It
everyone from
literally
in
wasn't uncontested.
How many did you hand out to your own alliance, Common?
Sorry?
How many have you handed out to your own alliance? For uncontested structure bashes? Because I think you've got quite a few of them on your kill board.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the keep
I thought
stars
that's
on
where you were
Dell.
going with that.
Yeah, but the one time we contested, y'all got fucked.
You know,
what?
No, one
point
time.
trivia here, right?
Yeah, but
in
we
that,
didn't
like,
get
end
fucked
of
by
year video,
you.
right, where it tells you like your statistics for the year. I was barely in the top 30% of structure kills in the game. I will have you know.
Is that you want a medal?
Yeah, like you want a cookie for that one there, Carmen?
No, I don't.
I think you do.
I was in the bottom like 1% of structure kills. 100%.
Why did Frat kill a Fortizar with rookie ships?
Why not?
I assume
Oh, we were
because
there
we
for
could.
ages, man. Like, we wanted to show our real dedication and commitment now. It was on grid with an Astrahus, so did the old 1-2.
I've heard
Docker
those
with
do
10% left.
require max CTAs.
They do. It was impressive that we got everybody to
That's what
where
I've
they
heard.
were at the time.
That's what I've heard.
I heard if I'd have done that in test, I'd have got a medal for it. So I'm feeling pretty miffed.
My box is it's nearly out, BJK. You know, if you hurry up, we can get you some.
Well, team, if we don't have any more topics to talk about, then we can simply do some final thoughts.
Song
And
Whistle wants a drag.
That's fine. He can stay right where he is.
I'll fucking leave real fast.
Yo, why not drag Song Whistle? Ask him
Song
about
Whistle can
his
stay right where he
Ask him about his crippling
is.
paladin addiction.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Song Whistle's a fun guy.
I sold him a paladin and he lost it 6 hours later while asleep.
I believe that.
And that's fine. That's great. So some people want to talk about NFTs. I don't want to talk about NFTs.
I'm not talking
NFTs are
about
stupid.
NFTs.
More like
So
no
what
fucking
what do people
thanks.
want to talk about when it comes to NFTs? The insane overreaction of the EVE community, something that had nothing to do with them about NFTs, or
Oh, would you
Jesus.
like we could start off with the real nice soundbite where only 400,000 people worldwide own an NFT. Meanwhile, the PS5
yeah,
mystically
NFTs are
hard.
fucking
Can I finish my
scams. The majority
sentence,
of them.
Philly? If you want to.
You won't let me finish mine most of the time, so why would I let you finish yours? Like,
15 million PlayStation 5s have been sold worldwide, and they're mystically hard to find. Like they're not worth worrying about, except when like your favorite artist gets involved and loves destroying the environment. It's very disappointing.
It all seems very disappointing for sure. But nope, we can't talk about NFTs. We just can't. It's not possible.
NFT stands for nice fucking tornadoes.
Nice fucking
I
tornadoes.
was trying to dig out that picture. I couldn't find it anywhere.
I don't know. To me, I find the whole NFT situation really unfortunate because I think there is a variety of ways in which NFTs could be really interesting, but almost all of them, and I mean like 99.5% of them, are literally just scams where corporations see an opportunity to milk fucking money out of their consumers because the
Because again,
yeah,
Can we
because
not talk
there's
about
people
this
dump.
trash subject?
Okay, can we talk about tornadoes, please? Since you mentioned
Yeah,
tornadoes,
let's
that'd be
talk
really
about
great.
anything. Literally
I
anything.
never
with
really
tornadoes.
liked
Tornadoes
tornadoes, man.
are fucking absolutely broken. Me using them sometimes and watching goons use them, they need to be nerf batted to the fucking ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
they are
mean how
absolutely
Delta won the
fucking
war for us?
Fucking she's pretty much.
It's
Bless
just one of
up,
those
Delta
mechanics
Squad.
where like
Best squad,
one
Delta
side
squad.
has loads of agency and the other side is just like doesn't
Oh.
really.
Also, Sleda for blocking me today, you're a bitch.
Who?
Slada,
Some
obviously.
dude in Delta.
Oh.
He got butthurt when I posted too close to the sun, and then he got all butt blasted and then blocked me.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
I would simply post better, Alterari.
I suck at posting.
we know. You live in this Discord, and we can see your posts.
I make friends here, okay?
Got to the point in the war where we were genuinely considering just for one fleet for the memes running tornado Vargas.
And why didn't you?
I still have my Vargar.
We're dumb, but
That's
we're
one
not that
thing, it's
dumb.
actually true.
We've got the fits. I have
I
one
still
ready
got
to
my
go.
Vargar.
Yes, you were considering running Tornado Vargars in what? Like
In 3
standard
techie.
ESSs?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's actually not like.
Dude, wouldn't that be sick? Just a bunch of Vargars running around and I'm fucking good.
Oh, it'd be sick as
Considering
fuck.
your line time and your warp time is a lot less than a tornado, that would be very interesting to watch.
Well, he's talking about it in the context of like that what's 3D where you could literally just like set up camp and there was no
Oh, okay, I see.
like it wasn't one of those things where there was like warping around, right? You were just literally just camping the gate. So
No, it got to the point where we had people in like Bifrost booshing stuff down into our tornadoes. Like chain booshing. So they were 400k off the gate, and then our tornadoes would like just arrive and blap them and then leave again. It was great. Had that shit down to a science. It helps when you got guys like 6-7 boxing Bifrosts though.
That does
Isn't
seem
Tornado
like it would
Fleet
make
really
it easier.
just like isn't Tornado Fleet for Delta really just like 5 guys doing all of
Like
it?
6 or 7.
Like 6.
Our FC was triple boxing on a laptop from a rocking chair.
With his kids in his lap.
Yeah.
Here I thought PL was a retirement home.
He's a boomer.
honestly, if you've ever seen, I think it's Good Sacks with their tornadoes or Farah, they're like.
Oh fucking.
Tornadoes are all in the prep, really. Once you've done the prep, it's
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
there's
the
some technique to it.
The other day, I made those bookmarks like 10 minutes before. I was only planning on killing frat Hectors and leaving just to make sure I had like the fit down. And then I'm like, oh, there's a fight over here. Let me make some bookmarks really fast.
So why didn't you just like get the fit from Delta? We've lost enough of them.
We did, but some people had a different one for some reason. I don't know, dude. People were dumb and
Depends on
decided
how
they
you
were
like
better.
flying them.
Just PM Aritzia. He'll give you access to the Delta Fits channel.
Well, no, I have their fit. That's what we told people to use was the Delta fit, but mangoes be mangoes.
Depends on how you like flying them too, right?
We lost like 2 tornadoes on the jump in because we jumped in with the hack fleets. We were like just YOLO, and that was like the difference between killing hacks and not, because people were living in Hull when we were shooting them for the most part.
Yeah, some advice to any like small alliances that want to give tornadoes a go. I recommend you put a micro jump drive on it, so I don't kill your entire fleet after you waited 2 hours and handed them all out to a single bubble.
Ouch.
Got him.
And don't jump with a fleet of carriers that have NSAs. This is good advice too. That didn't work out so well for half of us.
Now, did you learn your lesson rather quickly?
We didn't know the carrier fleet was going to jump at the same time. We're like, we're going to sneak out of here. They're chasing the other fleets.
Well, that was pretty good for final thoughts, dudes. Thank you for all those thoughts. Because we're gonna end the show. We're gonna raid
Hope to see
Zanus.
everyone. Hope to see everyone on Saturday.
Yep, be on Saturday. I put the stuff in the announcements channel. So check that and do all the stuff. And also, when you get over to Zanus' channel, just make sure that you say hi and you put the hearts in the chat and do all the things. And have a good night. Alright, everybody, say goodbye.
Omega's recruiting.
Bye.
E-Crow's recruiting.
Omega and Keepstars.
IQ300 is recruiting.
So silly. Alright, bye.
Oh yeah?